Hello and welcome to my full Better Minecraft movie, where I spend 500 days building a zoo for a variety of different modded mobs. To begin this brand new world, I first gathered the normal starter items, adventured around, and found a place to call home. This is a nice little biome. It could be nice because it kind of looks like a plains biome, but it's still a modded biome. I still want to kind of look around, so we'll keep this place in mind. I'll do a little waypoint. That way we can come back here if we decide to live here. Those look like mahogany trees, which this place would actually also be a good place because mahogany wood is really nice to build with. This biome is really pretty too, if it wasn't full of like these trees or bushes or whatever. What is that? Whoa, ants? I think that's an ant. Okay, that's cute. Look! They're like making something. You know what? I might be set on living in that orchard biome, considering it's next to this rainforest. Now that we have a base area picked out, it is time that we collect materials for our base. So we're gonna adventure back to the rainforest because I want to get some of the mahogany wood, and the materials that we are going to collect are mahogany, sand, and calcite. Those are the three main materials that we are going to be building with for our starter base. So now we just gotta find those materials. Luckily, we know where the mahogany is, and there's sand everywhere, so we just need to find a good place to get sand. The one material that is probably going to be a bit difficult to find is the calcite, but hopefully we'll find like a windswept area with a ton of calcite. I also want to gather some flowers as well, so whenever we see some, I'll just grab a few because I want a few different types of flowers for the area. Alright, here's some- Oh! Creeper! Don't you dare blow up the mahogany trees. Alright, let's find a good tree. Probably this one, since it's not connected to any of the other ones. Orange cosmos. We will definitely be taking some of those. I don't know how much mahogany we are gonna need, so I'm just gonna grab a bit. I don't want to chop down like all of the trees, just because I want the rainforest to still have trees in it. We got a stack and a half, which is a good amount. So I'll probably chop down like 2 more of these, and then we will be good on mahogany from this biome, and then if we need more, then we'll just plant some trees over at our base. That way we're not tearing down the whole rainforest. I love the big whales. Oh, I want a better look. Ooh, you are huge! Oh my goodness, I love him. I don't know how he's fitting in that like shallow area, but oh well. Oh look, it's another cool pond. Also, this biome has a lot of terracotta too, which is good because if we ever need terracotta, then we can just come over here. Ooh, this is a pretty terracotta. Oh, it's light blue terracotta. It still looks pretty though. Whoa! Leaf cutter ant. You are huge. I want to see what this is. Oh, this looks scary. There's just a bed. I'm afraid of this being like trapped. Whoa! A room full of pressure plates? I'm interested. Whoa, this keeps going. Sorry, I don't do pressure plates. Ah! What was that? Oh, woo! So that's what that was. I had a feeling when it didn't explode. I would love to do this like for real, but I don't want to die or anything. Whoa, a forest dragon egg. We got a forest dragon egg? Man, I'm glad that we kept going. Whoa, what did that do? I will take all the redstone. Could always use redstone. Well, that was interesting. Don't know what those oh, that's what that did. Man, I thought that was gonna be the end. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was scary. I don't see anywhere else we can go, so I'm gonna assume that's it. That was pretty cool, though. Very fun little side quest. Now back to business of finding our materials that we need. Ooh, what is this? Monkeys? Hi! It is a monkey. Aw, there's so many cool animals that we're seeing now. Also, I see a ton of sand over there. Whoa, gorillas. Let's look in the book to see if gorillas are mean. Peaceful protectors of the jungle, but that doesn't make them defenseless. Gorillas can deal massive damage if provoked. Okay, so they're not mean unless I guess we hit them. Hello! Oh, you guys are cute. Alright, sand. And we have an efficiency 3 shovel, so this is gonna make this even easier. And for our base, we're gonna need a lot of sand. So I'm just gonna grab a few stacks. That way we don't have to come back for a while, hopefully. Alright, I got 7 stacks, so hopefully that'll be enough. Alright, I guess we'll head off on the waters and hopefully run into some calcite. Ooh, whoa, look at this. Yeah, we'll replace that with that, and then we can put these golden gloves on. Or not golden, iron gloves on. Look at us! Since we have the redstone, we should be able to make a nature's compass, so then we can find a windswept hill thing easier. So let's go ahead and do that. Redstone, and then we need nature's compass. There we go. 4,000 blocks away. That is pretty far. And 4,000 blocks later, there's some calcite. I was starting to lose hope because I made it to a windswept hill, which it was telling me it was right over there, and I didn't see any calcite, and I was like, oh no. But then luckily I kept going, and we have some calcite here. So I'm to just take all of this calcite, so we don't have to really come back for a while. I have officially made it home, and I have all of the materials we are going to need to build our house. I also cleared out a bit of land, so we have somewhere to build. So now let me show you guys what materials we are going to be using for our house, at least the specifics of it. So for mahogany wood, we're going to be using plank shavings, bricky planks, and brick bond planks, just like that. I think it's a really cool pattern because from the bottom, it has a lot of like the brick pattern, and then as it goes up, it kind of fades out. For the walls to go with that, we're gonna be using some pink stained glass and magenta stained glass. As well as for the roof, we're gonna be using this light blue large diamond stained glass. And then for the calcite, and to go with the glassy roof, we're going to be using regular calcite, as well as these polished calcite stairs, and these polished calcite slabs. So if you can't tell, we're going to be building our house out of glass. And the reason for that is I want to make us a cool little greenhouse. So let's quickly go and build our house. And the greenhouse is done. I really love this build with the shaders. It looks so nice with the glass. So we have magenta, and then it goes into pink, which is really cool. And then the roof is also really cool with the glass, but I added a little path out here just to start to give us a little path. This is also the front of it. I figured it would be better to have the front on this side, but if we end up wanting to make the front on the other side, we also have a door over there. So we can get to either side and use either one as our front door when we start to build this area up. So now inside, it's not fully done, but I have my bed right here. We have a ton of grass and flowers around. I added some spore blossoms up there, and then we have a tree with the flowering oak leaves. I want to add some bees and maybe some birds in here as well. And maybe if we find any insects, I don't know if there's any insects in the mods, but if there are like butterflies or something, that would be really cool for our little greenhouse. Now, you may be wondering, it is a starter base, but I only have a bed in here, and where's all my other stuff? Well, if you see, I have a trapdoor right here, and if you go down, we have my storage room, as well as a place for our furnaces and some workbenches. I really love how this room turned out. I think this is my favorite part of the base, which is funny because it is the part underground, but I love these overgrown mahogany logs, as well as this laced mahogany planks. It just looks so amazing as wallpaper, and then I also added detailed mahogany planks for the bottom trim of it, and I think it just came together really nicely. Also, one more thing. Since I've been doing some stuff in this world, we have some new backpacks. And the one I really want to try out is the sheep plush. I just think it is so cute. You get this one from shearing 10 different sheep. Or not different sheep, but getting, shearing a sheep 10 different times. Oh, it is so cute! I think the sheep backpack really fits in with our theme of this series. So for now, we're gonna stick with the sheep backpack. Huh, I see these a lot. I wonder if there's... Wait a second. He's wearing a sweater or something. Oh, that is adorable. I love that. I didn't know that they were gonna have outfits. But I kind of wonder if there's like anything in here. Ooh, there is. I know a lot of the structures like to hide chests and stuff in them. So let's see. Ooh, iron. We will take that. And bones, I need those. String. Fire aspect 1 sword, that'll be good for like getting food. But that is good that there are bees around because I want to get some and put them in the greenhouse. So that'll be easy to get. But I think this is the tower I wanted to check out. Okay, it's one of those. Ooh, more iron and stuff. Another blast furnace. I love these structures. Ooh, an enchanting table. This is perfect because I really want to get silk touch. That way we can get beehives and stuff. Ooh, there's a basement. Okay, let's see. Ooh, cave spiders. Ooh, we do not need that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, diamonds. That's good. We got 10 diamonds from that. So now we know if we see these towers and they have a basement, definitely go in it. All right, and there's one more structure around here that I saw that I want to check out. Ooh, there's a crocodile. Oh, there it is. I don't know what's gonna be in here. Ooh, maybe it's another building? Is that a piglin I hear? Oh! I think that's a piglin. Oh! He's like holding something. It's like a mushroom. How strong is this guy? Oh, not strong at all. Whoa! Break that. Piglin Brute! That wasn't too bad. Nothing too good. Would have expected a little bit more out of that, considering how scary that was. But hey, now we have this cool little mushroom house. Also, I kind of want this blue bed. So we will trade our brown bed for the light blue bed. Hello, little bee. I want you. Alright, we're taking him home. And then we'll make a beehive over there as well, because I saw a bee nest around here. And inside. So now we have our first bee. Oh, it's even better that they have little outfits on too. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you a bee nest or a beehive. I just need to make a campfire and a few trapdoors. That way they don't die on the campfire. Now we just need to find that beehive again. Here it is. So then we put that there. And then we will just cover it up. That way they don't die. And now we hope. Perfect. See if we can make a beehive out of this wood. We can! Perfect. And we'll put the beehive here. Hopefully once we get him a friend, he'll like the area a little more. Ooh, that one has a cute sweater. Come here! No, come here. And we bee nap. Alright, you stay right there. I'm gonna grab one of these rose bushes. Alright, come here, guys. Make a baby. Maybe a baby with a sweater. Oh, he doesn't have a sweater. Hey, I have a beehive right there for you. You can pollinate. It looks so cute in here with the bees in it now. That's like perfect. But we have a problem. So I broke the beehive because I wanted to see if they would get in it if I broke it. And they got mad at me and stung me. Yeah, see, they're mad. I didn't know they get mad at you if you break a beehive when they're not in it. I don't know why they're not going in this beehive. I wonder if it's because it's a modded one, maybe? Oh, yep, he died. There's some birds over here, so let's see if we can get one. Oh. Whoa. Sugar glider. This is adorable. Hopefully we'll be able to find it again at some point, but I want this bird. Oh, okay, I'm sure we'll be able to find another bird. Oh, here he is. Okay, now let's take him back. Okay. Sit right there. No, come back! Come back! Now he's just sitting up there. I guess it wasn't meant to be to get a bird at the moment. Let's see if we have any honey in the other beehive. Because I want to get another one and make an oak beehive. Just to see if it's the beehive that isn't allowing. Okay, we need one more piece of honey. Let's see if we can get another bird. Alright. Take 2. No. 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 Yes. No, come here. Come back here. Okay, he's in. He's in. Now let's hope that the bee will go in the oak bee nest or beehive. Okay, it does. So it must have just been the modded one that it didn't like. Alright, now greenhouse aside, let's actually do some things that we need to do today. So I'm thinking that the first habitat I want to make for our area is with the leafcutter ants, just because I think those things are so cool. I do gotta see if we can make like the anthills, or I mean, I doubt we will be able to make them. Yeah, we can't make them. I would assume that you have to silk touch them, probably. Which we don't have silk touch, so we might have to wait on the leafcutter ants a little bit. So if that's the case, maybe the gorillas would be a good one to do. Yeah, maybe we'll do the gorillas because they're really cool. So we're gonna take a trip over to the jungle. That way we can kind of see what's around the jungle and get an idea of how we want to build the habitat, what blocks we want to use. Obviously, we're probably going to want to use some jungle trees in there and everything. I know that I read something about bananas, that they like bananas off of banana trees. I can't remember if it's a banana tree or just a regular jungle tree that produces bananas, but we'll have to find that out. I'm wondering if this is the queen ant. Like, look how many hearts it has, and it's like huge compared to the regular ones. Yeah, see? Look how little the regular ones are. But we've made it to the temple that we went to. There's a weird tree up here that I'm wondering if it's like a banana tree or something. Maybe that's a coconut tree. That might be a coconut tree. Here's the regular monkeys. Or the, where are you? I can't even pronounce that. Capuchin? It's like a cappuccino monkey. That's what we're gonna call it. The cappuccino monkey. Alright, here's the gorillas. Hi guys. So I think this one should be the leader because in the book it says that the silverback is the leader. And it looks like this one has a different back than the others. See, their backs are kind of darker. And then this one's the silverish color. Whoa. Oh, he's eating the leaves. So can you just eat any leaves? But it looks like it's just a regular jungle. So I guess we'll just collect some jungle wood and the saplings and everything. This tree is by itself. Oh, Okay, we got one. So I'm thinking for the habitat, we just get a bunch of cobblestone. We get some mossy cobblestone. For the walls, since that's kind of like jungle-like with like the jungle temples and everything. And then we'll have some jungle wood and some jungle trees and all that around. And some bamboo, definitely. And we'll also gather some of the vines because I don't think we have any moss or a good way to get any moss. So in case we can't find any mossy cobblestone anywhere, then we'll be able to make it. Let's grab some cocoa beans too. Wait a second, I see a savanna over here. I wonder what kind of animals are over there. I know that there's elephants, but that's all I really know that's over there. So I'll definitely have to check that out at some point. All right, now let's head home and we'll get a habitat figured out for the gorillas. I've officially made it home and I have laid out a little outline for our gorilla pen. So for the habitat, the bottom layer, we are going to be using small cobblestone bricks. And then for the walls, we're going to be using rough cobblestone, trodden cobblestone, and trodden mossy cobblestone. So we're gonna start by replacing all of this cobblestone with the small cobblestone bricks. And we're gonna replace the dirt like that if it's on the edge of it, just because I think it looks cooler that way. And then we'll just get rid of this because I want just one layer of the small cobblestone bricks. Now that we have placed down the bottom layer, we are now going to use the mixture of rough cobblestone, trodden cobblestone, and trodden mossy cobblestone to bring these walls up. And what I want to do is kind of not make them the same height. That way it's not just a wall, but it'll be like, kind of look natural a little bit. I think I'm gonna at least do it 3 high on each of them. So we'll just keep going. And now we have the walls. So now what I want to do is this section right here is going to be where I have our fence gate and where we are able to enter. So I want to break this whole section right here down because I want to have this area be where you can actually look in and see the gorillas, because since we want to go for kind of the vibe of like a zoo, we want to be able to see the gorillas. So we have our fence gate so we can enter, and then I have these jungle palisades because you can't jump over them, so I'm hoping the gorillas won't be able to either. So we'll have that so we can actually look in and see the gorillas. And then I'm thinking maybe we add some jungle logs, kind of to break up the cobblestone. I probably like that one better. So yeah, now we have this little area so we can just come over here and see the gorillas when they're in here. So now that we have the entrance, we can actually come in and decorate the gorilla habitat. So my plans are I want to do a little pond somewhere, and then maybe a custom jungle tree could be cool. I think over here is where I want to put the pond. So I'm just going to make a little outline of where I want to have the pond be, and we can use our vein mining shovel. Yeah. So that's where I want to have the pond. I think that's a pretty good spot. And then we will go one more down. Whoa. Okay, that was a little too much. And I'm gonna use this eroded cobblestone to have as the bottom of the pond. Now we can add some water in here. And I'm gonna replace this area that has the dirt on it with the small cobblestone bricks. So I'll need to get some more of that. For now, we can just go ahead and bone meal this water. And I'm gonna add some little things around the pond to make it kind of not plain. And we'll mix in some cobblestone with that as well. And I have a big drip leaf. Oh, I can't place that on there. Never mind. We'll place it here. So there's the pond it does still look kind of plain. Maybe we get like a little waterfall in here. Maybe like in the center. Yeah, that's cool. So we'll have that there. And then I'm gonna add some path blocks around here. I also want to add some coarse dirt mixed into, but I need to grab some gravel because I don't have any gravel. So for now, we'll just do some spots of path blocks just to give the grass some texture so it's not just grass. So here is what we have now with the coarse dirt and the path blocks. I also want to throw in a few leaves around because, as we saw earlier, gorillas like to eat leaves. But this first part is looking really cool. I really love it. I also have some bamboo that we can plant around as well, just to give the jungle vibes. I think up here we will make the custom tree, and then after we're done with that, then we'll figure out what else to do with the surrounding area. So, time to plant a tree. Building this tree was really crazy because I kept forgetting. With the iron axe, if you break one of these logs, it kind of counts it as an actual tree since it has leaves on it. So the tree kept breaking like 5 times. So I had to rebuild this tree like 5 times, but I'm glad that we finally have it. It's just a little jungle tree. It's not really in the style of jungle trees, but I really love how it turned out with the vines and the cocoa beans and all of that. But now for the top part, I'm not entirely sure what else I want to add to it. So I'm going to just add some more path blocks and coarse dirt around, and then probably add some more leaves, bamboo, and all of that fun stuff to bring some more life to this area. Also, we are officially in the season of winter, so when it rains, that means we are gonna get snow everywhere, which is kind of sad, but that'll be okay. I think that should be good, and then we will just break a few of these and add the coarse dirt in here. That looks good. Now I have some different leaves here that I used the botanist table to get. So we have some white flower jungle leaves and some golden jungle leaves, as well as the normal jungle leaves to kind of just bring a variety of leaves in here. And then we'll add some bamboo as well. And of course, we cannot forget the bone meal. And I ran out of bone meal, so I'm just gonna take a bit of the grass from around here just to go in and place some where it didn't grow. Alright, I think this is actually looking really nice. Oh no! The water is turning to ice! We'll place some lanterns over here and one on this wall as well. Hopefully that'll stop it from turning to ice. And then we'll place a few lanterns around this area. So we'll do one here and one there. All right, I think our gorilla habitat is complete. So let's go on a journey to get the gorillas. All right, here we are. I'm gonna try to take 3 with us. So we'll grab these 2, and then we're gonna grab the silverback one. So I'm gonna try to hold this one. Because if we lose these gorillas, it's okay, but we do not want to lose the silverback because he's the one that's different, but then he's also the leader. So this is gonna be a very interesting journey home with 2 on a lead and me holding one. Who knew I could pick up a whole gorilla? Not me. And then when we get home, we have some bananas for them, so we can give them bananas. I don't exactly remember what the bananas do. I feel like they either let me tame them or breed them. I think it's taming, though. I love how this guy that I'm holding is just a statue. Not talking, not moving. He just turns into like a statue when you hold him. Alright, wish me luck on this travels. And we're home. Really? He was doing so good this whole time. Come on, guys. We're almost there. Alright, we'll put him in first. There he goes. And then you guys can come in too. There we go. Oh, look at them. They like the water. Also, I did get some lily pads on our way over. So we can put some in here as well. Whoa, we broke the bamboo. Okay. Well, it looks like that they're just gonna destroy the land now. But I hope you guys enjoy your home. You know what? I want to see if we can tame him. All right, come on. Last banana. Yay! So then we can just make him sit and we can make him wander. But we will let you wander. We won't make you just sit around. Today, we will be working on a sort of dangerous habitat, as the animal we are going to be making it for is an aggressive mob. So the mob we are going to be making an enclosure for today is this anaconda. So it's an aggressive snake, and I've already come across one in a swamp, so I know where at least one is. But in here, you can make a lasso out of their skin that they shed, and it seems like this lasso will be really useful for us because it says it can be thrown to capture any mob, including hostiles, similar to the lead. However, the vine lasso cannot be tied to fences like the lead, so I don't really know exactly what that means, if it's just like you lasso the mob and then it's like in the lead and then you can transport it, but it does say that it is quite useful in transporting aggressive mobs, so I think that'll be useful, especially since a lot of the mobs we are going to be making enclosures for are probably going to be more aggressive and hostile. So let me take you guys over to the swamp where I found the anaconda at. So welcome to the spot that I got the calcite from. That is like 4,000 blocks away from our home. And if we head down this way, we will come across a swamp, and hopefully the anaconda is still there. I haven't been over here in a while, so I don't know if it's still here, but when I first came across the swamp, I saw it. It was really scary, and so I decided to just stay away from it. But I'm really interested in seeing it again. Oh, is it gonna snow? Oh, it's snowing. How are we ever gonna see the anaconda now? Snow is done, and there's snow everywhere now, but luckily it's not at our base. Now we need to find this anaconda. I feel like it was over here in this front part. Ooh, there's a structure. Oh, there it is! Hello! He's slithering towards me. So that's the anaconda. Oh, he's still slithering towards me. So we will come back for him when we are ready for him. Let's go check out that structure. Ooh. Some decent stuff. And now, so we don't have to come back, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some stuff from the swamp. So I'm gonna grab some blue orchids. We'll grab some mud, lily pads, and some sugarcane. I kind of want to put the anaconda in a hole or something for now. That way we know where he is. So I'm gonna make a little box for him. And I'm gonna go 3 high, just because I don't know how, like, if he can climb. I'm gonna set my spawn in case we die. Oh boy, where'd he go? This is not good. Not having eyes on the anaconda. I'm scared. That's fine, because if we die, it's no big deal. Oh, there he is. Okay, I need to just quickly pick him up. Okay. Okay. Ooh! Okay, I picked him up. Oh, he's so little now. Okay, and then put him in there. Regeneration. What? He's got regeneration? I mean, I guess that's good. Okay, that wasn't too scary. That was successful. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a little house. We'll definitely take all the bookshelves, because we do need to, at some point, get an enchanting table set up. Let's head home now. Okay, I just found something out, maybe. I don't know, I haven't tested it, but on this soul lantern, it says slot belt. I wonder if we can attach this somewhere. Oh, belt. Can we put this on here? We can! So then we can just have a light everywhere we go. Okay, I want to test it with this lantern. Whoa, we got a little lantern on our belt. I don't know if this is good for, like, just always having it. Also, it is snowing, meaning there's gonna be snow everywhere. Look at this, now we can, like, see everywhere we go. Now what I want to do before we start getting our anaconda habitat set up, I want to go and make a wheat farm because we have some wheat seeds. It does say fertile season summer and autumn, and we're in winter right now, so hopefully it will still grow. But if not, we will have the wheat farm set up for whenever it does grow. Maybe we'll do it like back here in this little forest. So just get rid of this grass up here. And we're gonna need to make a place for some water. And it's gonna end up freezing. So we gotta place a torch. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we fill this in. And then we can put our wheat seeds down. There we go. We'll have our nice wheat field at some point, hopefully growing. And I'm not sure if I want to make like an actual pen for cows. So for now, to save time, we're going to just start with a temporary one. And at some point, if we feel like making them an actual habitat, then we can do that. I think I'm gonna use the palisades this time. And we'll just put it over here with the wheat field. That way they're together. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. And we'll place some torches. And now we actually have to find some cows, which I don't think there are any cows around our base. So we're gonna have to hope that there's some somewhere else. I don't think I've been here before. Whoa, this is crazy. The world has ended, just empty and quiet. Darkness and ruins have come upon us. Only what remains is the lost explorer such as yourself, who is reading this. But what I can tell you is that the world will never be the same as it once was. Oh, how the beautiful structures of the past away over time. Thank you, book, I guess. This is a really cool building, though. So apparently cows just don't exist in this world by our house. So I'm gonna resort to getting some sheep because I've seen some sheep around. And then hopefully if we ever need leather or something, we can just kill any cows that we see whenever we end up adventuring out. So there should be some sheep over here. Oh, here's one. Do you have a friend? Oh, he does have a friend. Now I just need to get you guys home. Transporting sheep into a pen while wearing my sheep plushie backpack. Alright, and now there. And now we somewhat have a food source set up. So over here I have cleared out a spot and outlined where I want to have this pen. So I'm doing it over here. I didn't want it super close to our base, but at the same time I kind of wanted it close to our base. That way if the anaconda sheds its skin, we will be able to just run over and grab it. We're gonna do walls similar to what we did for the gorillas, except I want to use this edge cut oak log just to give it some variety. So we're gonna use some cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and then this edge cut oak log, and I want to take it up 4 blocks. Yeah, so we'll do it like that, and then these walls will be 3 high. We're gonna have our fence gate here, and then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna have some oak palisades and the oak banister. So that's gonna be the front of the pen. That way we can look in and see again. And then I'm just going to go around and add some of the oak logs in here, just randomly. And then we're gonna take all of those up 5. Alright, don't mind the snow, but I want to put some oak fences on the top of all of these logs. The reason being is since the anaconda is kind of a dangerous mob, I feel like these kind of on top of it give kind of a dangerous look to it. I don't know why. I just think it would fit the vibe of here. But yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna have to put them on when we build the rest of the walls up, because I can't reach them up there, so we'll do that. But for now, we will go in and see what type of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone we want to use. We want something that kind of gives off the dangerous impression, this one looks good. The etched cobblestone bricks. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna get the same one for the mossy cobblestone as well. So let's see how this looks together. Ooh, I like that. I don't really think it gives the swamp vibe, but I think the mossy cobblestone does a good job at bringing the swamp in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get those walls done while it's snowing. That way you guys don't have to look at the really bad snow. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back when it is done. And now the walls are done. I also decided to add some cobblestone in the mix just to give it another texture, as well as I added some cobblestone stairs in the walls to add some holes. I thought it could be cool to have some holes in the walls, as if the wall was broken in a few places. But now we can get started on decorating the inside. So we need to make this look like a swamp. The first thing I want to do is add a pond. One, because swamps have a lot of water in them, but also I think adding a pond first is always a good thing to do because it shows you how much space you have left after adding the pond. So I want to make this kind of a big pond since swamps are mainly just water. I probably want to have a little bit of room at the entrance. That way we're not like falling in the water. Maybe we should move it over a little bit so it's not fully in the center. Okay, that might be a good size. And we'll use whatever is left of this vein mining iron shovel. Oh no, that was a little too much. I feel like the swamp waters are usually more shallow, so I'm gonna do another layer down, but not as much, so just like a little bit. I think we'll get some sand for the no. Yeah, I feel like swamp waters are always just dirt and clay. So maybe we can see if we can get some clay to put at the bottom. Oh no, it's gonna snow again. Unless it's not snowing anymore. Oh my goodness, it's not snowing anymore. Yay! The snow is getting washed away. It's not winter anymore. Okay, I'm happy. I'm okay with the rain now. All right, we got 23 blocks of clay, so I'm just gonna go in here and place some. And now we can add some water in here to fill the pond and also turn all of this grass into dirt. Now we've got some lily pads we can add in here. You know, I kind of want to add a tree to this water. I feel like sometimes trees spawn in swamps, like in the middle of the water. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that. And then we'll add some lily pads around here, fill it in. And then we need to add some vines to this tree because swamp trees always have vines on them. Now I'm gonna go and add some path blocks, and then later on adding coarse dirt in the mix of it, just like we did for the gorilla pen. All right, we got the path blocks in, so now let's add the coarse dirt. So I'm just gonna go and break where I think I want to put the coarse dirt. I want to add some mud in here as well because we did get that from the swamp. So I'm gonna put some of it around the pond and just do a few patches of it around. And now I'm going to add some sugarcane around the pond. This will also be good because now we have a spot for sugarcane to grow. I also have some moss carpet, so we can place some of this around in spots. I guess now we'll add some orchids around here because the orchids are definitely what are gonna bring the swamp feeling in here. And of course, some bone meal. And there we have our anaconda pen. Now that the pen is done, we need to actually transport our anaconda to its pen, which is also like 4,000 blocks away. And I think we're actually going to have to travel there instead of using the waystone. But let's see if we can pick this guy up. Okay, we got him. Whoa, wait a second. What? Is there like multiple of it? Must have been something weird that happened. Like a glitch. He's kind of small now. I want to see if we can go through the portal. I doubt we can because we can't really use like our hands or anything. This is also going to be the scary thing because what if it places it down? I honestly have no idea how we're going to transport this home. All right, let's hope. Nope. Whoa, I took half of him. This guy is scary. I don't even know if this guy attacks us or not. I'm just terrified of picking him up and stuff. I kind of want to test it, if he will attack us. Do you attack me? Yep, he does. Ow! Ow! Stop it! Oh, what a nice first death. An anaconda. Now I'm just gonna run this way and hope that we can get home through land and we don't have to cross the water at all, since we cannot take him in a boat because we can't get in a boat with him and we can't lead a boat. I want to try to run as much as possible, that way we don't have to place the anaconda down too much, but maybe if there's like a fence or something I can put him in while I sleep. This is the raid area. I accidentally started a raid over here by accident. I'm gonna place the anaconda down here, and then I'm gonna run inside, sleep, and then get back to business. This is probably a bad idea, because now there's a loose anaconda out there. Whoa! Not again, not again, not again, not again! Stay away from me! Stay away! Get away from me! So yeah, anacondas, am I right? So it looks like when they attack you first, that's like them wrapping around you, and then they just keep killing you. Okay, if I read the wiki correctly, we should be able to pacify the anaconda by feeding it raw chicken. I don't know what pacify means, but I'm hoping that means that we will be able to like have it not attack us, and that would be amazing because then we can not have to worry about like it being dangerous and all of that. Whoa, look at that guy. Whoa. That explains why there's always leads in the water. That guy looked different from the trident one though. That's cool. Alright, we're almost to our stuff. We just have to go this way and then we will be with the anaconda. I'm kind of scared, but I think our plan will work. Gotta take a look at our surroundings and find where this anaconda is. I'm like terrified of this anaconda. He's all the way down there. Okay, I got him. Oh. Okay. I think he's in the boat though. He's nice! And I'm gonna test. Okay, we can lead him, and he's pretty fast. So we might be able to lead him and then we get in the boat. Unless we can get in the boat with him now. Okay, perfect. This is how we're gonna get home. So I'm gonna transport this guy home and then I will see you guys there. I have officially made it home with the anaconda. This was probably one of the worst travels I have ever done transporting an animal, because apparently the pacifying the anaconda is only temporary. So I would feed the anaconda the raw chicken, it would get in the boat, well, I would get in the boat with it, and then a few minutes later, it would kill me. And so I would get sent back to spawn, and then I had to travel all the way back to the boat, feed it another raw chicken, and then get back in the boat with it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But we finally made it home, and after all the deaths I encountered, we got our first snake skin, which is really cool because we only need one more until we can get the lasso. So let's feed it another raw chicken, get it out of the boat, and take it to its new habitat. But now we'll put you in there. We'll come in here with you and move you over a little bit into the center. And there you go, your brand new home. I hope you love it. I also want to get a few of our sheep. That way we can see if we can get another snake skin. Place him there and get him. Whoa! That is so cool. All right, let's grab another one because I think you need to do it like 3 or 4 times. He can go in the hollow. Wait, no, never mind. That's just his tail. For a minute, I thought he went through the hollow log. I was like, what? All right, front row seats. Whoa. And now you can watch it go through his stomach. Snakeskin. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna move you back over here. And hopefully he cannot escape. Or that will be really scary. Alright, let's go make this lasso because I'm so excited to see what it does. This is the whole reason I got the anaconda. I guess we'll test it. What should we test it on? There should be like a raccoon or something around here. Wait a second, it's the bluebird. Oh, I think I missed. Ooh, I got him. I think this is the bluebird that was in there. I think he finally escaped. You're not escaping. Get back in there. So it's not really what I thought it would be, but it seems like you can just, like, lasso the mobs. I have made a skeleton farm. I figured it out how to do it with all 5 of the spawners in the house, and I'm so happy because, as you can see, I have 37 levels right now. And before I made the farm, I kept dying, so I only had 2 levels. So all of the other levels I have gotten has been from this farm, and it is amazing and super efficient. I also want to free cam just to show you guys what exactly is going on in the room. As you can see over here, we have 4 spawners, and then on this side is the 5th spawner. But as you can see, there are a ton of skeletons in here. It is kind of slow on this part, but that is because I did not have any ice, and I don't have a way of getting ice right now because I don't have Silk Touch. So as soon as we are able to get ice, it will be way more efficient because they will go into the water tube easier. But for now, we are working with this. But that is totally fine because it already is super efficient, and I'm really happy with how it has turned out. So now that we do have that amazing skeleton farm, we can finally enchant. So I'm going to grab our enchanting table, as well as I'm going to make some bookshelves with all of these books. I want to set up the enchanting table over by the skeleton farm. That way we don't have to continue running back and forth to enchant and get XP. I'm probably gonna just set it up over in this corner right here. So I'm going to place the enchanting table here, and then we will do the normal bookshelves. So now let's see. 30 enchantings. Ooh, is this reroll enchantment? It does cost some, but that'll be good instead of using 30 levels or something like that. Okay, I want to try to get Silk Touch. Efficiency 4. Just efficiency 4. Whoa. Ooh, it moves too. That is cool. Whoa. Ooh, that is good. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Vein Mining, and Fortune 3. I like that. Okay, we didn't get Silk Touch, but that pickaxe is really good, so hopefully that'll help us get more diamonds. Silk Touch Shovel. I'm gonna go for the Silk Touch Shovel. Just Silk Touch. And we have one more, so we'll see what we get on our boots. Protection 3, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3. Okay. We are home, and today we are going to be building a new habitat. I gotta figure out what animal I want to build a habitat for, because we have the gorillas and we have the anaconda. We should visit the savannah that we saw a few episodes back. That way we can see what animals are over there, and then if we see a cool one, then we will make a habitat for them. Because we have kind of a swamp animal, we have a jungle animal, so we need something that's in a different biome, and a savanna is a different biome. I have made it to the savannah. This isn't actually savannah right here. This is known as the shrubland. But I'm already seeing some structures around that I want to check out. There's also some mangrove right there, which is cool. So that structure looks like the one that we have already been to, where our skeleton farm is. So I don't know if we want to take that on again, just because we know how crazy that'll be. Whoa! Huh? What's going on? The sunbird? Ooh, what are you? A gazelle? Hello. So this is an option. No! I'm scared. What the? What is that? Ah! I gotta do this. Ooh! Is that the sunbird? I'm guessing that's like a sunbird tribe or something like that. That was absolutely terrifying. I want to see what that building is though. Mask of Bliss. Grants jump boost. I wonder if... Huh. Secret chest? Mask of Fury. Grant strength. Alright, well, we got some interesting things, so I'm gonna take that as my sign to leave, because I am terrified of what that is. Over here we got a lot of hay bales, and it looks like a village. Just a normal village. Oh my goodness, it's a beekeeper. I think the beekeeper is my favorite villager out of them. The beekeeper is just really cool. We need to go this way to stay in the savannah. Luckily, we have Depth Strider on our boots now. It also doesn't look like there's a whole lot of savannah over here, which is really sad because I was really hoping that we'd find like an elephant or something like that. Another tribe? Is this their home then? Okay, still skeletons. I want to see how much health they have. No, I don't. I don't. No! Leave me alone! It does not seem like the savannah is a very safe place. There's a building over there. Whoa, food. Looks like we got like a sushi board or a sushi roll. Kelp roll. Ah, this is interesting. I really need to learn about how to make food and stuff. Whoa, look. They got a pond of salmon. Whoa, it's a lighthouse. There's so many structures over here. Oh, this lighthouse is so cool though. It's a village. Wow, this is a cool village. Villages just keep getting cooler and cooler the more that I see them. I am now home, and on the way back, I decided what animal we are going to build a habitat for. We looked in the savannah, we only saw one mob, and so I was like, no, I don't want to really worry about the savannah today. So I thought back to some animals that I have seen around and in the last series I did, and I have decided we are finally going to try and tame a bear again, which if you watched my Hardcore Better Minecraft series, you will know that the bear is what ended my hardcore world. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I think we can do it this time because I kind of have more knowledge on what I'm supposed to do to tame it. So I think it will be okay. But I have picked this area right here next to the gorilla pen because I really liked the orange grass from the birch biome. I just thought it would give kind of more of a foresty vibe because I feel like a bear is going to be living in a forest biome that is kind of in theme with like autumn and all of that. So that is why I have chosen this spot. And of course, I have already went and outlined the area, so we know where we are going to be building. So since bears live in forests, around trees and wooded areas, we're going to be changing it up a bit from the normal stony walls that we have done, and we are going to be doing walls made out of logs. So my thoughts are using this redwood log like that. We're not going to strip it or anything because I feel like the red is a little too red, but I really like this log and the texture of it. And then we're going to be using some spruce slabs and spruce fences like this. Of course, the walls are going to be built up more. I also want to make these walls more of like a tree trunk. So we're gonna have some walls that are kind of like that, because I want to give it off the impression like the bears are living in the woods and not really in a confined space. So first up, I need to get rid of all of this cobblestone and replace it with the redwood logs. And then we need to build up the walls. I'm gonna go for 3 high again, with some being taller, and then add the mixture of spruce fences and spruce slabs on top of the walls. And now we have the pen up. As you can see, I added a little bit more to the walls to give it that tree trunk vibe that I wanted to. I tried to make sure that they couldn't jump and get out, but I'm sure they will figure out a way somehow, and I'll have to make some adjustments. And then for the entrance, I just did this little thing. I really wanted some sort of like roof kind of thing to the entrance to kind of give it more of a forest vibe, like you're entering through like a tree or something like that. I don't know, I just liked how it looked. And then of course use the palisades and the banisters to give it that more zoo-like. But now we can go and decorate the inside. So for the ground, I want to do our normal course dirt and path blocks, as well as adding some podzol. I collected some podzol with our Silk Touch diamond shovel. So we now have podzol that we can also place. I want to make sure to get rid of this green part right here. So of course we will start with the pond. So I'm just going to dig out an area for our pond. I don't want this pond to be too big, because we don't want it to be like the full thing, because the main part about this habitat is going to be the trees. I don't know if I like this spot with how close it is to the entrance, so I'm gonna move it over there. Still not liking that spot. You know, maybe we just move it like right in the center right here. Yeah, I think that's a better spot. And then I'm going to just get rid of some of this. Alright, I think this is what I'm gonna go for the pond. And then we're gonna do 1 level down, since we're gonna add some salmon into this area. And I think for the bottom, we're gonna do sand this time. So we will just change all of this out for sand. Hopefully I have enough sand. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe. Nope. Okay, look at that guy swimming. He looks so weird. I do not like that. Now we can add all of the water in here to make it an actual pond. And this time we're actually going to decorate down here. So we're gonna go and bone meal the sand as we normally do. And we're gonna add some sea pickles. Oh wait, I forgot you can't. You need the coral to grow them. Then we're gonna add some kelp as well. And finally, 3 lily pads, because that's all I have right now. Now we will go and just add a ton of path blocks in as we normally do, except this time I'm not going to add as many because we are going to be adding coarse dirt and podzol in here. Just gonna add path blocks just randomly. I don't really have a certain way that I do this. I just go and add random path blocks in here. Next, we are going to break some of the dirt to add in the podzol and coarse dirt. So now we have the ground laid out. I am now going to add some sugarcane around the pond, as well as our 2 drip leaves. Oh, it is raining now. How fun. I guess we're finishing this in the rain. I'm gonna add some cypress leaves around the pond. I'm gonna do 2 high, that way they can't jump on top of them. And I want to add a few little trees in here because we can't have a forest without trees. So I'm gonna make some little ones. These ones are just gonna be spruce logs with a spruce fence on top. And then we will add the leaves on. Change of plans. Huh, I don't like that. These definitely did not turn out the way I wanted it to. Let's try doing cypress saplings, because I don't think these trees get too big. We're gonna need a lot of bone meal for it though, because this is a fertile summer plant, and it is now autumn. Just perfect for this. Okay, yeah, maybe we do some of those trees, even though it took a ton of bone meal. Maybe we'll do 2 trees, and then we will add some bushes around. So doing a spruce fence, and then the cypress leaves around. I also have some redwood leaves, so I think I'm gonna change the cypress leaves out for the redwood leaves. That way it's not the same as the trees. I also have 3 beehives that I want to put around because bears like honey. So we'll do one over here. We'll do one here. Ah! I did not mean to break that. No. Oh, sadness. Now we have 2 beehives. Oh, this area looks so nice. I also have some pebbles that I'm gonna throw around here as well, just to add some decoration to the ground. All right, I think that should be it that I want to add around here. So now we're gonna go and grab some more buckets and bring some salmon over before we forget. So unfortunately, apparently salmons, or any fish in general, do not exist in this world, besides that one little fish pond that we saw at that one building. So no salmon for the pond. I am, for the final touches, going to bone meal this ground as well, because we need some grass in here, and some flowers to complete our foresty habitat. And here we go. Here's our forest habitat for bears. So now it is time we grab our honeycomb and our salmon and head off on an adventure to find a bear and tame it. Oh, okay. Ooh, there's 2. I'm gonna set my spawn here, just in case we die. So we feed the honey first. Why is your child taking all the honey? Okay. Then we throw that down. No. Stay away. Did I do it? Tame a grizzly bear by feeding it honey and salmon. But which one is mine? Okay, that's not mine. More honey, more honey, more honey, more honey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop killing him. No! He just killed him! I can't believe that he just killed him. At least we got one, though. Well, I guess we're gonna head home now, since you decided to kill the other bear. We could have had 2. You know, there is a skunk here, and they're in the forest, so I think we're gonna take the skunk home with us and put it in the bear habitat as well. That way we don't just have this one bear in the habitat. I did see another one, so maybe we can get 2 skunks. There we go. Okay, we have 2 now, so let's take all of them home. Hopefully the skunks and the bear will get along. I know I read about the skunks, and it says that they spray when they feel in danger. Oh, come on, guys. Good job, bear. Man, this bear is amazing. All right, into your new home. Everyone in. There we go. We're gonna put this skunk over here, and then we will put this skunk over here. You can now wander. And we gotta wait 300 seconds until this bear grows up. And he's gonna grow up right now. There we go. And now for the fun part. We're riding a bear. I never thought we were ever gonna be able to do this. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Look at that bear. Oh. Hippie smell. Ugh. Oh no. Whoa. We are gonna do something fun that I have been super excited about doing. So yeah, basically in here we found this forest dragon egg. It says that this egg will take a long time to hatch, but I want to hatch it today. Or at least get it set up so we can wait for it to hatch. But before we do that, I think it is finally time that we make a proper place for our waystone, because it's kind of just over here. So for now, I'm going to break this one because we are going to make a new one. And I think I want to put it over in this little area right here. So I'm gonna just clear this little area out, get rid of the stone right here. There's a big hole here, so we're gonna need to cover that up as well. So we're going to cover up the hole first. I am going to double layer this with dirt, just because I don't know why you wouldn't double dirt. I'm wondering if we take this part up a layer to match this one. Hopefully I have enough dirt for it. Okay, so we have this right now. I'm gonna get rid of this tree. So we're gonna be building this out of calcite, magenta shingles, and mahogany. So I'm gonna start by adding 3 stairs and then this tiny bricked bordered calcite. And we're gonna make a circle. That way the waystone can go in the center of it. And then we're going to fill this in with these shifted mahogany planks for the floor. And then I'm gonna add polished calcite brick walls. And I'm gonna take this up too. So now we're gonna take this magenta shingle slabs and just go on the outer side of the fences. So that is the outer layer for the roof, and then we're going to use the jacaranda slabs for the center part. And finally, I'm going to add a chain with this really cool lantern that looks like it's actually a flame and it moves, which I really like. And then we can add our waystone. I wanted to use one of the regular stone ones, but apparently I don't have any of those, so a mossy one is gonna have to do. Ah! So there is our waystone. So now we have an actual place for it. I just need to get the path in here now. Now that we have our waystone area done with the path connecting to the greenhouse, I do want to get some grass and flowers around this area at some point, but I won't worry about that right now because it is time that we set up the area for our dragon egg. I have no idea what to expect with this dragon egg. I don't know how long it's going to take to hatch, or what the dragon's gonna look like, how big it's gonna be. That's kind of my worry, is like it's gonna hatch and then just be this big dragon. I'm hoping that won't be the case and the dragon will end up being like small at first. But I want to come over here and make a little area to put our dragon egg in. I figured down here in our little bunker would be the perfect spot. That way we don't really have to build a big building for it, and then once it hatches and we see it, we can actually make it a proper habitat. So I'm gonna make this doorway 3 wide, and then I'll just have to dig this out a little bit. I'm just gonna set up a little area that is a decent size, that way in case the dragon does grow and become huge. And I think I also want to take this down a level, that way it's not on the same level as our storage area. So here is the dugout room. Now for the walls and the flooring, I'm gonna use the same type of wood, so we're gonna use mahogany for the walls like we did in here, but I have some different designs of them. So this is what we're gonna use for the bottom, and then for the rest of it we're gonna use this cross-laced mahogany planks. So it's similar to in here, just not the same design. That way we have something different. And then for the floor, I have this engraved calcite. Yeah, that looks really nice. I wasn't sure about just having the engraved calcite on the floor, but I really like it. Then I just have to do the roof and then fill in the rest of the room. All right, we're gonna do some magic. We're gonna close this door, And it is done. So this is what I came up for the dragon egg hatching room. I didn't really know what to put in an egg hatching room, so I just made it look pretty, and although all of this has nothing to do with dragon hatching, I figured it added a lot to the room. So right here, since we only have one dragon egg at the moment, I just have one little spot to put the dragon egg on in the center of the room. Then I added some of the glowing mushrooms and the glowing moss that we found in a cave a few episodes back, just because I wanted a place to use them, but then also it glows a bit. I also added some glow lichen around, which kind of gives the room that white light vibe to it from the shaders, which I also liked because I feel like incubators have like really bright white lights, so the lanterns with like the yellowish lights didn't really give off that type of vibe, whereas the glow lichen does. Then we have some peonies back here because, you know, I needed something back here, and the peonies are really pretty. Then on this side we have the 2 tall lavender flowers, and then some paintings. This one's cool because it's actually like an egg, so I knew I had to put that in here because, I mean, this is basically an incubator room. And then I really liked these green lanterns I got from this tinkering table, which I really liked because I thought that it actually gave off incubator vibes as well. So now the fun part that I've been so excited about is putting our dragon egg down. Because once we put our dragon egg down, it's gonna start hatching. I'm excited because I know it's gonna take a while, but I'm excited to see how long it's gonna take. Also, I found out from reading the little description of the dragon egg thing, they do hatch into a little dragon. Obviously, I don't know how little the baby dragon is, but I'm hoping it'll fit in this room. If not, that'll be really sad, but it should. I'm not expecting it to be huge. All right, here we go. You're joking? Oh, okay. I can't believe I misplaced it. How? How do I misplace it that fast? Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. So now we have our dragon egg. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's hatching. Look. So it doesn't say how long it's going to take. So I guess we'll just have to come back and check on it every now and then. Oh, but that's so cool. I'm so excited. All right, we'll leave you to it, dragon egg. Can't wait to see you turn into an actual dragon. Now that we have set up our dragon egg, I think it is finally time that we go mining to find some diamonds, because I really want to finally upgrade all of our tools and the rest of our armor to diamonds, since we have the enchanting table as well as the XP farm, and I have so many levels that, yeah, I think it's time that we try and upgrade to diamonds. There is a really cool cave around here that I always pass every time that we go to the rainforest, and it looks pretty deep, so I think that's the one we will go in if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. But all we have to do is get down to diamond level, and we're just gonna use this. Ah! Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we made it to deep slate. I do have my fortune vein mining pickaxe, so we can mine things quicker. Okay, we're just gonna keep going down. Ooh, deep slate silver ore. There's a skeleton and a creeper. I want to know what that block is right there. Now, does this oh, it uses a pickaxe. It kind of looks like wood. There's a tortoise thing over here. I kind of got scared of it, but I forgot that these are nice. An ortis. Yeah, he's really cool. He's got, looks like lapis on him, and like they can spawn with different ores on top of them, which is really cool, and they're nice. So we might need to get one of these and make a habitat for it at some point. What are you? Oh! Okay, I think he teleported away. That was a little scary. I just need diamonds, please and thank you. Ah! Whoa! Ah! Look at me, I'm like, ah, I'm on fire! Ah! Man, there's a lot of iron down here, but no diamonds. Where's the diamonds? Whoa, it's an anteater. That is so cool. Looks like he's trying to eat the ants. Hello. Oh, he's so cute. Another animal to add to our list. And currently I'm looking for another cave because the other one did not go anywhere and there were no diamonds. So I'm on the hunt for another good-looking cave to go in. Now this looks promising. All right, please give me diamonds. There's a lot of iron here. What? This is it? No, this can't be the end. This was supposed to be where we get diamonds. There's a thing. Whoa, oh, it's the sugar glider. Yeah, this goes nowhere. What? I could just dig down at the deep slate part, but then I don't know like how far it's gonna go down and stuff. Time to find the next cave. Alright, I have made it over to the area where we got the calcite from in hopes of this area being better. I just need a cave that goes all the way down to deep slate and has good area for us to find diamonds. Let's hope that this cave is good. Skeleton spawner? Quite the renovation. Find an upgraded monster room. Ooh, okay, so this is an upgraded monster room. I'm gonna take this banner because it looks cool. Nothing like amazing, but hey, we got an upgraded monster room, so that's cool. Caving in Better Minecraft is just like not really good, apparently. For diamonds at least. Everything else is good, but not diamonds. I want to go to... Whoa! Whale! Ugh, I love whales. They're amazing. Let's see what this raid is about. These look scary. Oh, we've got a shield. Basher? Ooh. Oh, he lost his shield. He's like, I'm disappointed in you. Also, probably not a good idea to not have my spawn set here, since I have, once again, decided to take on pillagers. Oh, no, don't go out there. Do not go out there. Get back here. I'm really sorry for starting a, raid at your base. Ah! I'm getting out of here. Sorry, villagers, you're on your own. Let's go to that sky island right there. Let's hope that this sky island is worth it. Amethyst? Ooh. Glowberries. I already have glowberries. We can take some of this amethyst clusters. And I'm also gonna take some amethyst, because I don't think we have amethyst yet. And we got a spore blossom, which we do have some of those, or we had some of those. Ooh, amethyst shard? Hey, this is a dice slot. Oh, there's a top. Nothing too good in this house, but we can sleep up here now. Alright, another cave, and this actually looks promising. And if we don't find diamonds, there's a lush cave, so that's something. Also, what was that? Is that a particle or a mob? Maybe we'll find an oh, it is a mob. Whoa! I really hope those things are nice. And I just saw an axolotl too. Yes, look! Hello! Yay, an axolotl! I've read about you guys. Hello! Wait, never mind, I haven't read about you guys because you're the glare. I don't remember what the glare did, but that's pretty cool. Whoa, this is beautiful! Azalea flowers. Then can we just play? Oh, we can! Okay, I'm taking these. I am taking these. Wither skeletons? What? Hold on a second. Why are there wither skeletons? Looks like there's like a weird structure over there. But I just want to grab my pretty flowers. Anything else in this lush cave that we can get? Oh, it's a roach again! No, 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 no. Not in the lush cave. Oh, he's big! No, get out of here. Cockroach wing fragment. Okay. Yeah, no, we are not having roaches in the lush cave. This is a too beautiful place for roaches. Oh! Oh my goodness, that dude scared me. Still no diamonds. Everything but diamonds. Whoa, nothing good at all. I will take these banners though. Whoa, another one. Spiders. And what's down here? Another one? Huh. That's crazy. 3 all together. I don't know if like they're supposed to spawn together or what, but that's cool. So it looks like we're probably not going to be able to find some diamonds unless we can get down here. This is just crazy. I don't even want to know what that is. I want to stay far away from that. I just don't think there's diamonds. I just don't think they spawn in caves anymore. So I think I am going to head home. That way we can check on our dragon egg, and then at some point we'll have to just go up to a ton of sky islands to get some diamonds, because it does not seem like we're gonna find any. So to our home we go. I am now home, and looking at the dragon, it looks like the particles have sped up. Like, there's a lot more particles than before. So I'm going to wait a few minutes to see if the dragon wants to hatch. And yeah, so let's see if the dragon's gonna hatch. Oh, did you hear that? Oh my goodness, we have a dragon. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Hello! Whoa! We have a dragon! What? It kind of looks like the Ender Dragon, just green and small. Oh my goodness, this is so adorable! I'm so happy that we got to see- He's on half a heart? Okay, hold on. We need to get some fish and we need to get some meat. Okay, we tamed it and now can you eat this? Okay, perfect. Oh, that was scary. I was like, he's gonna end up dying because he's on half a heart. But he only has 3 hearts. Hopefully that won't be the case when he grows up. Oh, I'm so happy though. I'm so happy we got to see him actually hatch. That's awesome. Now, where do I want to put our dragon's habitat? I want to build him a house that is in theme with the forest. So I'm going to be doing a forest like this that we have. We have the like redwood type of forest over here that's like autumn, but I think the forest dragon will be happier in a very green habitat. Maybe we put our dragon over in this area. I know we have a lot of open space that we could put our dragon, but since they're a forest dragon, they might be happier in an actual forest. Alright, let me grab some blocks so we can outline the area that we want to build. I kind of want to take the dragon outside, so I'm just going to open that door really quick. Just because I don't want them growing up and then dying because they're in a too small of a space. So we'll just put them right here, and oh, you lost a lot of health. Our dragon will just be sitting here for now until we're ready to rehome it. Alright, I got some cobblestone, so now we just need to outline the area we want to put our forest dragon. I think it would be cool to have a little path in between the anaconda pen and then the dragon pen. That way we can get over here in case we want to build a habitat over by the water. Alright, let me figure out this outline for the pen, and then we will be back. So I am back. I outlined a little area for the dragon, but then I look over and I see this. So our dragon is big now, but it's still growing. I think this dragon's gonna be way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. So I think I'm gonna have to expand the habitat a little bit more. Like, I decided to make a kind of small pen just because we're only gonna have a forest dragon in here. So what's the point of a big pen or one dragon? But it looks like the dragon's gonna be huge, so it's definitely not gonna fit in this pen. So I'm gonna have to expand this by a lot. And now we have the outline of the pen. I also want to show, before we talk about the pen, we have some random flowers around here, which I noticed this one first, which is a burning blossom, which also sets you on fire, which is crazy. But I was like, where did all of these flowers come from? Because I have never seen them around. But then I remembered I brought the dragon over here just to check to make sure that it would fit and be comfortable in the outline. So I think the dragon spawns really cool flowers. Like this one's from the Blue Skies mod. This one's from Jaden's Nether expansion. So that's really cool, and now we'll be able to get some really cool flowers. But now back to the pen. I've decided to use this layered stripped oak logs and this lumpy stripped birch logs. Since it is a forest habitat, I wanted to use the trees in like the normal oak forests. So that's why I used the oak logs and then birch logs. And then right here is gonna be where we put the gate to get in. And over here, I want to have a little viewing area that we can come over here and just see our dragon, because it is really cool. Let me go over here and show you guys it fully grown up. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, it is bigger than it was when it was younger, a lot bigger, but it is still a decent size, which is really cool. But now back to the enclosure. Let's go ahead and build these walls up. And we have the finished walls. So over here we have the entrance to the pen. I wanted to make it just, you know, a little fancy. So we have the normal fences, the gate, and then the banister that we've done with all of the other pens. And then I added some stairs to make a little arch. And then over here on the front of it, I wanted to make an area that you could view the dragon, because I've been trying to think of ways to do that with the other pens, and before I just thought to do this, but you can't really see in that well. So I saw this birch lattice fence and figured it was like the perfect thing to use for viewing, because you can literally just get close to it and peek in at it. So I'm definitely gonna have to use this on future pens, if not even go and add it to the other pens. But inside we have a clear area so we can fill it up with some foresty stuff. So I have an inventory full of different things we can add in here. I got some coarse dirt. I originally wasn't going to put like any dirt paths or coarse dirt in here and just leave it as grass, because that's kind of what you find in a normal forest. But I want to at least get a little path in here. Just, I don't know. I think it could be cool to add a path and can help bring like a little something into the area so it's not just a grass area. I'm gonna do it differently than how we were doing it with the other pens, just because I don't want to like, you know, add a ton of coarse dirt in here. I'm just gonna use it as a little path type thing. I'm not even gonna use that much, just a little something to lay out a path. So now we have our little spots of coarse dirt in here. I want to add some trees, so I got some birch trees, some of the flowering oak saplings, and then regular oak saplings. So we're gonna just come to some of this area that is empty and just place some trees around. I also have some moss blocks, moss carpet, and then this hollow oak log. We've got some pebbles that we can throw around the grass. We also have some twigs. I want to add some patches of moss as well. I think that might look good. Yeah, it's not super foresty, but I think it will work good in the area with all the greenery. I'm also going to bone meal the grass, obviously. This is looking crazy. It looks super overgrown, but I think that works for a forest vibe. I also have some glow lichen I'm going to throw around the walls a bit. We've got the azalea flowers we can put around the grass in some spots, which is also good because we're finally getting a use from it. So here's what we are working with now. I went and added some torches in some of these moss carpets to give it some light. And then I also went and added another hollow log over here with the azalea flowers on it, which I really love. But for the most part, I think this might be done. I don't really know what else we can really add to the habitat. So if you have any ideas of what type of foresty nature things we can add in this habitat, feel free to comment them below, and I will make sure to find a way to add them into this pen. But I think it is time that we go and grab our forest dragon and bring him into his new home. So we are also going to test this because you can ride the dragons. So we have to Ooh, okay, we put the saddle on him. Oh, that looks so cool. And then we do this. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I don't like how this looks. Like, on my screen? Oh, never mind. It's because that was an F5. Okay, I don't know how to control this, though, which is... Oh! Okay, well, lesson of the day. Don't shift while on the dragon in the air. Now we just need to make the long walk home. Yeah, I really need to get a waypoint over at spawn. But at least we get to walk through some forests on the way so we can see what we need to add to the area. I hope our dragon is okay. I hope it, like, flies down easily and it doesn't just fall like I did. Ooh, that's a different wolf. I've never seen that before. That is so cool. Alright, I'll see you guys at home. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm just waiting to see the dragon in the sky. I hope it made its way back to the ground. I saw that floating island and I thought it was the dragon. Oh! Hi! Okay. That's good that it teleports to me. I kind of forgot about that. It's kind of scary in the night. Okay. Whoa! No, I don't want to be on you yet. Sit down. Oh! There I am! Let's try this again. It's not shift, it's control to go down. We're flying on a dragon! I wish it wasn't, like, so weird on the screen in F5. That's okay. Alright, let's get this dragon to his home. Whee! There we go. And look! He's making flowers and stuff! Is he gonna follow me? Aw. That is sad. I wish that he wouldn't follow me so we could do, like, the bear and stuff. Or we have him tamed, but he can still wander. But unfortunately, it looks like the dragon's gonna have to just sit in here forever. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see him through the lattice fence. Oh, he's so cool. Now that we have our forest dragon's habitat done, I think it is time that we go to the Nether. Or at least just take a peek at what is inside. So I've got 10 obsidian, and I think for the time being, we are going to put it over here. Is it a 2x3? It's the normal amount. I haven't made a nether portal in forever. We're just gonna borrow this block right here really quick. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need another block. 1, 2, 3. And 2. Of course, we will make this fancier at some point, but for now, Nether. Whoa, that looks cool with the shaders. Now I'm just gonna throw some gold boots on in case there's piglins. Maybe also a shield, just in case. Nah, we're fine. We don't need a shield. Alright, let's go in. Whoa. First time in the Nether in Better Minecraft. And this looks... Oh, what? I'm sorry? Okay, hold on. Go back through. I think we just got one of the worst spawns in the history of spawns. Like, we're so close to lava, and the glass breaks? What even is that? Why? Okay, we're gonna need some blocks, because I am definitely not risking the lava. Gotta love Better Minecraft Nether. Thin black ice. Oh, it's ice. It's not even glass. Okay, I'm gonna make a path wherever we want to go. Whoa. Okay, what is this? Black icicle. Oh, okay. Sorry. Black ice. Okay, so we can break this. Black ice, and then there's thin black ice. And then soul permafrost? Bone rod. Oh, it just drops bones. I wonder if we can silk touch it. We can. Don't really know what we want to use these for, but I'm gonna grab some because this looks cool. Oh, gravedigger. Dig up preserved fossilized remains to exploit fossil fuels. Fossil fuel ore. I don't know what that is. I do like these bone rods though. They're pretty cool. I think they could be used in habitats for like dangerous animals. So like, you know, we could add some in the anaconda pen to show that it likes eating things. What are you? Come here. This looks cool. Pale soul slate. Magma, of course. There's so much in here that I have no idea what it is. At least there's piglins. We know what those are. I'm scared. I don't like this. I don't like the nether. I think we got a bad spawn. Oh, there's a ghast. Ah, blah, 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 blah. I don't like the thin ice. Hello, ghast. Yes! No way, I did it. I really want to explore, but there's so much thin black ice around that it's kind of difficult to. Ah! I keep forgetting about the thin black ice. We're gonna have to probably come back at some point, but through a different nether portal to try to get a better spawn. And we could always just try and get a better spawn, and then get a waypoint, put it here, and then we can travel to the better spawn. Yeah, that sounds like an idea. I'm glad we got to at least see what the nether looks like and a little sneak peek, but we will definitely have to come back another day and do a full-on nether exploration. But for now, we're going back home because this is too scary. Home sweet home. And of course it's nighttime, so we get to sleep in our nice cozy bed next to our dog Lavender. I did a little bit of mining off camera and ended up getting 39 diamonds. I know this is kind of crazy considering, you know, oh yeah, I did some mining off camera and now I magically have 39 diamonds. Especially since I was not able to find one diamond on camera. It's a little suspicious. And with that, welcome to my strip mine, where I strip mined all the way this way and down this hallway. But yeah, so this is where I did some strip mining because we weren't able to find one diamond in any caves, just like open caves. But I used our vein mining pickaxe. As you can see, the durability is pretty low, and you can just mine like big chunks of all of this. And yeah, that's how I got all of the diamonds, because I found a good amount, but I also have Fortune 3 on this. So yeah, that's how we got all of those diamonds. So now we already have a diamond helmet, some diamond boots, a diamond sword, a diamond pickaxe, a diamond shovel, and so we just need to make the rest of the stuff. So we'll start with the armor and a chest plate. And then we're gonna make a diamond axe and another diamond pickaxe for silk touch. So yeah, now we fully have diamond armor and diamond tools, which I want to take over to the skeleton farm. And finally enchant our tools to get some really good armor and tools. That way we don't have to worry about it and it'll make our life easier. I have been going to the skeleton farm a bit for XP, as you can see. So let's go ahead and just see what we can get in the enchanting table. I'm gonna take the protection 4 on our pants to start. Ooh, and we got Unbreaking 3, perfect. Let's try this. Ooh, we don't want blast protection. We'll try efficiency 4 on our axe. Just efficiency 4. Protection 4 on the chest plate. Ooh, we got Unbreaking 3. We'll try the axe again. Okay, Unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4. Efficiency 4 and silk touch, perfect. Ooh, okay, that's actually good. Sweeping edge 3, sharpness 4, and Unbreaking 3. But that is good for our tools and armor as of now. Let's head back to our base now. So now that we are back home, and we have our tools kind of enchanted to its best ability, we need to work on getting our armor and tool enchantments maxed out so we can have the best of the best, which will require some villagers, especially for mending. So my idea for incorporating villagers in the zoo that we're building up is by making the villagers workers in the zoo. So I think by that it would be cool to start with some library villagers for a mending villager. That is the one that I am after the most today, is turning this area right here, since we've kind of established that this area is going to be the entrance of the zoo. So I want to turn this area right here into the entrance, and then we can build a little admissions building where you can get like your tickets to enter the zoo. And then we can have our mending villager working the admissions booth. So the first thing we are gonna have to do is get rid of our temporary things over here. I do want to move the sheep pen somewhere else because I'm still using them for food, but this is way too many sheep. So we're gonna have to thin the herd just a little bit. Now that's better. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this sheep pen. Maybe we fill this area right here in with a brand new sheep pen, like a permanent one. That way it's not so empty right here. We might have to raise this up a little bit to fill this in, because this is kind of in a weird spot. And we have a pen. So I just threw something together, and we have our sheep in here. Whoa! Oh, that's so useful! The gates open together! But recently I found out that you can stack mobs. I don't think you can stack more than 2? Yeah, you can't, but you can stack 2 mobs together. That is crazy and so funny. I wish I knew that when we were like getting the gorillas and stuff. I would have gotten more. But there we go. Our sheep, our food source, and it's right next to our home. Very easy. Now we just gotta break all of that wheat. And now we are ready for building. So I have a few materials in here that I want to use. So we are ready to get started. I did go and plan out a little bit of the entrance, and I do gotta say, this is probably going to be a little bit of a big project for us with what I want to build, because of course the entrance needs to be like big and grand. So I've placed this torch where the exact middle of that door right there is, because I want this to line up with the greenhouse. So this is going to be the center, and we are going to do 15 blocks in each way, so we need to go 7 this way and then 7 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are going to place these, what is this called? Wait, what? Where's my thing gone? So we're going to be using this mixed mahogany log for the pillars up. So we're going to have a 2x2. So this is going to be the width of the entrance. Now let me get my crafting table out so we can make some lattice fences, because I really like the lattice fences. So we're going to make a few of these. We're going to go 1, 2, and then like this. And the same on this side. Kind of as a gate or something like that. So I looked on Google at zoo entrances, and so I found a picture that I really liked of an entrance, and they had like fences and stuff like at the entrance like that, so I decided to go like that. So now we're gonna start with the pillars, and we're going to go 8 up. And then mahogany slabs on top. So that's going to be the height of the entrance, and we'll do the same on this side. This might not actually take as long as I thought it would, because, yeah, we're almost done with the entrance. So now the lattice fences are going to go up 4, at least for now. So now we're going to do a little arch for the entrance, just by using slabs to connect both of the sides over. So there is arch number 1. Now we need to do the actual little roof. It's not really going to be a roof because, you know, it's an entrance. So I guess the roof to hold it together or something like that. So we are going to go out from the lattice fence like so. And then we're just going to go up and do a decent roof. And then do the same thing on this side. And hopefully that lines up and is the same on both sides. I'm also gonna extend this one into here. So there's our roof for the entrance. I'm also going to extend these lattice fences up a little bit. And for this part, since there's a gap right here, we are going to add magenta glass and fill this in. as I think it would look really cool. Yeah, that way the sun can shine through it. You can see the rainbow. It looks so cool. So this is basically what I have for the entrance, just the basic exterior building of it. We are also going to add the shale that we did for the rest of the paths in here, of course. And I think what I want to do is connect the entrance over to the waypoint, and then you can just follow the path over like that. But now that we have the entrance, we need to make the admissions booth. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start it here, and I'm going to use this laid amethyst block bricks because I really love the amethyst block, and since you can use the chipped mod to make it different, so I really wanted to find a way to use it. And then we're going to go 5 this way, and then 3. So this will be enough for 2 villagers. So we will do the same thing on the other side. That will give us a total of 4 librarian villagers in here. So now I'm going to use this vertical cut calcite as the walls. And we are going to do a very simple roof. And then we're going to break these, because this is where we are going to be able to see the villagers. And then we repeat the same thing on this side. And then at most admissions booths, they have little windows so they can open and close them. So we're going to put a purple stained glass pane at the top of this right here. That way it's kind of like the windows opened. So that is our admissions booth. I might have to trade this amethyst block out for a lectern. That way they can have the job, but that'll be okay. So that is where we will be putting villagers. And now I just need to add the path in, and then we need to fill the rest of this area out with whatever else we want to add. So there is the path into the zoo and connecting to the waystone and then to the rest of our area. So I want to add some flowers around this area to make it look pretty, so I'm just going to add some flowers around. And then we will just add some bone meal to add some grass and some more flowers. Alright, now it's pretty overgrown with flowers and grass. This angle of the area, it's so cool. I love it. I love that you can just see the greenhouse. That's the first thing you see when you enter. But I think this is pretty much done for the entrance. Now we just need to get the villagers. So the closest village that I could find on the map is going to be the Acacia village that we found a few episodes ago when we traveled to the savannah. So I've got a boat, and I'm gonna hope that we can stack the villagers in the boat so we can at least bring 2 over and then we can breed them. So now it's just the long walk of traveling to the savannah and then back. And we have our villagers. So it's kind of annoying because I can't pick up grown-up villagers. I can only pick up the babies. So I grabbed 2 from the village, brought them over, and bred them, and then I put the babies in the thing. But it was actually cool because I was actually able to use the lasso on them, so it made everything easier because since I'm in 1.20.1 or something like that, we can't lead boats yet or anything like that, so it was back to the old mechanics of villagers. But now we have Fritz, who sells mending, Anastasia, who sells silk touch, Darlene, who sells vein mining, and Rosalie, who sells efficiency 5. So yeah, we got some pretty good books, which will be very useful. As you can see, it is snowing, meaning it is winter again. So today we are going to do something in theme with the season, and we are going to be adding to our dragon collection. As you can see, there are so many different types of dragons you can get, like this nether dragon, an end dragon of course, fire dragon, Ghost dragon. Ooh, that one would be cool to get. But the one we are going to be going for today is this ice dragon. And as you can see, they are found in igloo chests, meaning we have to travel over to the snowy area to find some igloos and hopefully get a snowy dragon. So luckily I made a waystone to the snowy area so we can get here easily. And we have not actually explored a lot of the snow area, so I'm hoping that will be good luck for us. And we'll be able to find the snowy dragon pretty easily. So I'm gonna go this way because I don't think we've been over here at all. We've been on top of the mountains and stuff, but we haven't really been in this area a whole lot. Ooh, this little building. So this episode is going to be a little bit of an exploration video until we find a snowy dragon, and then we will go and actually build something for the snowy dragon and hatch it. Snowcap pinhead. Don't know what that is, but that might be useful for the snowy dragon's habitat. Moonstone shards. I don't know what we really need anymore, so I'm just gonna not take a whole lot. Ooh, a dungeon. We're gonna break that. Whoa, a blue bomb. What? There's bombs in this game? Wait, I was looking for the snowy dragon egg, and we got an aether dragon egg? Okay, now the question is, do we continue looking for the snowy dragon egg? Or do we just hatch this aether dragon egg instead? Maybe we should wait until we get to the aether to do the aether dragon? So maybe next episode, or a few episodes later, then we can go to the aether and then hatch the aether dragon? Yeah, I think that's what we will do. So we'll save that egg for future. There's moo blooms. Wait. Hello! It's good to see you guys! Man, you are glowing. Oh, I want to take one home, but they're way too far away to do so. We'll have to figure out a way to get them home at some point. Oh, of course it's gonna snow now. There seems to be a ice pillager outpost looking thing over this way. It's still snowing and it's only like 10 a.m. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I want to see what this is. Going up. Ouch. Ugh, I don't like this. The ice. Okay. Oh, there's people up here too. Okay, and you. Okay, let's see what's in here. Hopefully something good. Nothing good. Ouch! This ice is kind of annoying. Ah! Okay, that's fine. The iron golem in here. Iron stained glass. We'll let him out. Okay, I'm not letting him out. I'm glad we have good armor for this. Frost Maw? What is Frost Maw? Wait, is that like a scary thing? Like a boss? I don't know, I'm scared. What's a Frost Maw? Hopefully nothing that's gonna harm us. Is that a Frost Maw? I really need to sleep so I can actually see. Alright, let's go see what that thing is. If I can remember where it is. I don't want to like stumble upon it like and then just die. There it is. What does it do? Like sleeping. He's kind of cute. He's sleeping. He's not gonna do anything. He's awake! He's awake! What? Ooh, he's not cute, actually. Wait, what? He's after me. Why did I get near him? Oh, I'm in a hole, I'm in a hole, I'm in a hole. I don't know what is more dangerous, the snow area or the savannah. Alright, we gotta get back on track to finding this igloo. Will we ever find the igloo? That is the question. I don't know if they're gonna spawn in like a forest though. We might just be in the wrong biome to find igloos. This does not look promising. I might turn around and go back up there because that had a lot of snowy structures. Is that an igloo? Whoa, there's like a... It looks like a desert temple, but a snowy temple. Okay, this was definitely the right way. There's gotta be a dragon egg somewhere around here. Please have a dragon egg, please! This does not look promising. This doesn't look promising. What? You're telling me the first igloo we stumble upon does not have a bottom to it? That is sad. Okay, we'll keep going. Let's hope that there's something good in here. Hopefully there's nothing scary. I do like the vibe of this one. With the, like, purple-ish color. Is this blue terracotta? Light blue terracotta? Yeah. I like that. Is that gonna blow up? It did! Well, any of our chances to have a dragon egg are gone. I don't even know if they spawned down there. I don't know what spawned down there. Oh, that is sad. Man, I was really looking forward to seeing what was down there. Oh well, hopefully we'll find another one eventually. I feel like I'm starting to lose hope, which is kind of sad. So I'm not seeing any structures anymore. But luckily, if we aren't able to find the snowy dragon egg today, then we have the aether one that we can do instead. Ooh, he looks cool. Oh, okay, okay. Now that I helped hatch a spider, they should give us an igloo. It's a moose. That is so cool. It makes me so sad that this place is like super far away from our home. Oh, these are so cool. I love these. I need them. I absolutely love when there's so many varieties of these petals. They're so beautiful. What is this? Whoa. I kind of want to go down there. Whoa. Where am I? This feels like a fever dream. Ooh, some more bombs. We definitely have to test one of those out at some point. Man, this goes super far. I feel like I'd get lost in this. This is crazy. Doesn't look like there's anything good in here, so I'm gonna head back before I get lost. Going this way, there's more snowy plains that way, so I think that'll be the way to go. That's where the frost maw is. Oh, there's a creeper too. So we gotta be careful. Oh, it's right there! Everything's trying to kill me today, isn't it? Is that an igloo? Ooh, it might be. I'm a little worried it's not gonna have a downstairs, because the other one didn't. But we will hope. It doesn't. Why not? Why doesn't it have a downstairs? Is it because it's in gravel? Ooh, it's a snowy pillager outpost. And watch, there's not gonna be anything good here. Yeah, even worse. A lot of raw rabbit. No, we do not do that here. Thanks for the business. See you guys later. Or never. Well, I've officially gone in a whole circle. So yeah, I think this is where we call it a loss, but luckily we have a plan B because we have the Aether Dragon that we can make a home for instead. But that also means we get to travel to the Aether today, which is going to be super exciting. So let's go home and get everything ready. We are back home. And I did not play Minecraft back when the Aether was big and everybody thought that it was real. So yeah, I had to look it up how to get to the Aether, but apparently we need glowstone, so we're gonna have to enter the nether. Yeah, the scary nether. So hopefully we'll be able to find some easy glowstone. Okay, I see glowstone everywhere, which is good. What are you? Apparition? I don't know if you're mean or not. I'm leaving. I don't know how much we're gonna need. Probably enough for a portal. We'll just grab a bunch. Alright, 15 should be enough. Oh, ghasts. Just get me out of here, please. We made it out the nether safe and sound. So now we just need to make this Aether portal. So we do that. Then we grab our water. Oh! It works! Oh, that's cool. Okay, wait, let me get some water really quickly. I don't know what to expect out of the Aether. I'm kind of scared. I don't think I've ever been to the Aether in Better Minecraft. Whoa! That is a beautiful sound. It kind of sounds like a phone. But, okay, we're not going to explore the Aether today. We're just gonna go in, see it to get some inspiration for our Aether Dragon and gather some materials for it. Whoa! That was beautiful. Hostile Paradise. Okay, I'm guessing that means everything is gonna be hostile. Skyroot Log. Okay, we're gonna take... Ooh, this is difficult to break. Okay, it breaks like a tree. I know this says like hostile paradise, but like I feel so at peace here. Like, can I live here? Ooh, that's a beautiful tree. Whoa, that one's a beautiful tree too. For the Aether Dragon, we want to make sure we are using everything from the Aether. Gonna kill me? Wait. Oh, wait. I'm kind of scared because I feel like everything's gonna try to hurt me, but I also don't know. Oh my goodness! Hello! Wait! Air Bunny? Hello! It's good to see you! Oh, those are so adorable! I love those so much. Berry Bush. I'm absolutely in love with this biome. It's so beautiful. I just don't like how slow everything breaks. Like, I feel like I'm in wood tools again. Alright, let's go home and see what we're working with. Alright, we're home. Oh, I feel so happy. The Aether just feels like a happy place. I don't know if it's supposed to be a happy place or not, but it feels like one. So I think we should do our Aether Dragon pen probably over in this area. That way it can be next to the Forest Dragon pen. So I'm gonna get an outline set up and figure out where I want to put it and everything, and then I will come back and we will get to building the pen. And we now have the outline of the pen. So I went back to the Aether to collect some more materials once I knew what we were working with, and luckily I forgot that vein mining was a thing, so it actually wasn't that difficult to mine a bunch of resources because I had my vein mining pickaxe. So for this pen, we are going to be using this roseroot logs for the edges, I guess, kind of like we did with all the other pens. And then we have this aciturite block, or bricks, and this is gonna be the bottom layer where the cobblestone is. And then I have holystone and mossy holystone that is going to be mixed in to build the walls up. Now before we start building the enclosure, we need to go and actually set up the dragon egg to hatch in our hatching room. So we'll just put it there. Ooh, it's so pretty! This one is so much prettier than the other one. I love this. I don't actually remember how long it takes to hatch the eggs. Oh wait, I'm glad I remembered. We have to actually click it to start. There we go. Ooh, it has some cool particles too. So I don't remember how long it takes to hatch, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I'll come back maybe in like 5 minutes and check on it. That way we can get the baby dragon out before it grows up and then ends up dying in the walls. So we'll see you later, Mr. Aether Dragon Egg. Alright, so now for the walls, I also forgot to mention, but I want to add a little viewing spot like we did with the other dragon. So let's go and build up the pen. Alright, let's check to see if our dragon is hatched yet. Not yet. It should be soon though. Also, as you can tell, it's raining again, meaning winter is gone and all of the snow is gone, which is really nice. But this is what it looks like with the glass. It's so clear. I love it. It doesn't really give me zoo vibes, but I think we'll keep it because it looks really cool. Now we have the entrance as well that we need to do at some point, but I want to work on the inside. So first things first, we need to just get rid of all of this grass and put in the Aether grass. We are gonna need a lot more grass for this. But wow, this looks so good. I love the aether grass color. It is so pretty. Now we need to do something about this. I do not like this part. Yeah, that'll work. Good enough for an entrance. I wonder, can we... Ooh, there are path blocks. So I guess we'll put our aether dragon over here, and then I'm thinking about maybe getting some other aether animals and putting them in here. That way the forest dragon? That way the aether dragon has some company, and it's not just a pen for our aether dragon. Alright, so now we can decorate this area, which is going to be super exciting. So we have some of the roseroot saplings, which I want to do the blue one. So we'll plant it here. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I did pick up this light cap mushroom blocks and the mushroom stems. So over here, we can add a mushroom. I'm gonna go with that for the mushroom. We also got this rotten roseroot log, which I think is cool. So we're gonna put this here. And I got some light moss carpet that we're gonna put on top of it. And maybe we'll put some around it, just because it's purple and it is pretty. Now let's... thought it would give the aether flowers and stuff. But we'll do this to get the grass, and we'll get rid of these flowers, and we'll put in our own aether flowers. Now I have a few flowers, so we'll just put some of them around here. I kind of want to take some of this blight moss and bone meal it, just to see what will happen. So I think we'll do it in this corner. Ooh, you know what? I like that. So we're gonna do that a little bit around here. Ooh, that is pretty. I like that. I also have some more of the roseroot leaves, some of the blue color, and then the regular ones. So this might be the final touches of it. I absolutely love the aether stuff and how it's like glowing and stuff. Alright, let's go check on our dragon. Hopefully it has been long enough. What? Why is there a roach in our house? Is there a dragon in here? No, there's not. Just a roach. Why was there a roach in our house? The dragon oh! Oh. It's hatching, it's hatching, it's hatching. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. Like, seeing the egg makes me super excited because I feel like it's gonna look really cool. Maybe it'll even glow like all the aether stuff does. Oh! Here he is! Oh, he's so cute. Okay, come here. Wait. Come on, we're taking you out here. Because you are already low health. Wait, I'm growing him up. Wait. Oh no. I grew him up and now he can't walk. Or, I mean, he can't, like, I can't pick him up anymore. Okay, hold on. Maybe he will teleport to me out here? Come on, dragon, please. Oh! Okay, here he is. Perfect. Okay, that was a little scare. Come on. Perfect. And there you go. Now you just have to grow up. Alright, we have our fully grown aether dragon. I also brought some animals from the aether over to just, you know, fill in the space a little bit. We have this pig, has like wings or something, I don't know, but it's blue. We have two of the aether bunnies, which I love. Where's the other one? Oh, right over there. We have this quail, and we have another one of the pigs. This one is pink. I was a little bit nervous that the bunnies would manage to jump over the pen, but so far it seems like they can't jump over. So I'm hoping they won't be able to, and they'll just be stuck here. But look how cute that is when they jump. It's so cute. And then even if you, let's see, if you hold two, they can go on your head, and then look, they can make you jump, which is really cool. Oh, they're so cute. So here's our aether dragon. Now we can put that on. Ooh, that looks cool with the saddle on. And I want to test it because in the description it says that this one is the fastest dragon. I think it's faster than the other ones. So let's put it to the test. Whoa. This is quick. Whoa. We're gonna have to use this dragon for traveling if we ever need to. I would like to go and start outlining the rest of the pens, as we are starting to fill a lot of this area in. So my plan is that I want to fill this whole area out all the way up to possibly right around here. I don't know if I want to do all the way down here just because like the biome changes a lot and stuff. So I'd be fine with doing it like this and filling all of this in, and then we will figure out how many pens we can fit in the area. So I do have a ton of cobblestone, that way we can map it out, and I kind of want to just go and get rid of all of these flowering oak trees. That way we can see exactly how much room we have left to fill. So I think that is what we are going to do first, and then we will see what the area looks like. Alright, a good amount of land has been cleared of the trees. I didn't realize this well was here. I mean, I'm sure that I saw it before, but just forgot it was here. But I think I want to try to incorporate it into the area, whether that is in a habitat or just around. I think it would be cool to just keep this here since it was already here. So now I guess I will go and just do all of the pen outlines and then kind of show you guys what I'm thinking, and we can figure out the different animals or the different biomes and stuff that we want to do for each pen, just because I think it would kind of be easier for you guys if I just went and did the pen outlines and then showed you after instead of building them in the recording or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go do the pen outlines and then I will be back. And the pens have been outlined. We have a total of 6 pens in here, which I think is actually a good number. So we have one over here by the anaconda pen, which is kind of a big pen, which I do have plans for this one of what I want to do with this, involving another dragon. And then we have the smaller one over here, and I added a path right here just to, you know, give it something different. So it's not just a path this way, there's also a little spot here, and you can go down and see the water from right here. Then we have this one behind the sheep pen, and I managed to incorporate the well in here as well. So coming down the path goes this way, but then there'll also be a little area. Maybe I'll add some like chairs and stuff around here, that way you can sit and just enjoy all the animals. We have this pen right here, this one over here, and then this one, which is the final pen of the area, and kind of just, you know, helps to border it from that area over there. But I'm really happy with how the pen layouts came out. I think that this is a good place for us to do the pens and, you know, finalize the area. And I also went and brainstormed the 6 different pens and what we are going to do for them. So of course, I want to do a end-themed pen. I think that could be really cool because I do want to fight the end at some point soon. That way, you know, we can get a feel for the overworld in Better Minecraft, the Nether, and then also the end, and see, you know, what is out there in a modded end. I also want to do a snow-themed one, a savannah/desert one, you know, we can get some elephants and all that fun stuff. A rainforest one, which is one that we wanted to do for a while because I really want to do a pen for the leafcutter ants. I also want to do a mushroom island themed one because we did manage to find a mushroom island, so I think that could be cool to see what is on the mushroom island. And then I also want to do a cave themed one because we found one of those ore tortoises, and so I want to see if we can find another one and make a pen for it. Also, Somehow our villagers are gone now. I don't know if they like got killed or what, but yeah, that's kind of sad. So I don't know if I want to get villagers again. So yeah, I don't know what to do about this, but we're missing our villagers and I'm kind of confused as to why they're gone, because I would think that if a zombie killed them, they would have just turned into zombie villagers. But yeah, I don't know what happened. So I think it is finally time that we build a habitat for the leafcutter ants that are over in the rainforest area. Like, the leafcutter ants were supposed to be our very first pen before the gorillas. So yeah, I figured it was finally time. And I picked this pen out specifically because it is kind of small and, you know, the leafcutter ants are not going to need a lot of space. So I did look in the animal dictionary and it did technically say the ants are from the jungle, like they live in the jungle, but since the leafcutter ants are near the rainforest, I think we're still going to just put them in the rainforest. That way we don't have two jungle habitats. So I want to take our dragon with us just to save on time. I also think it would be fun to, you know, get to fly with the dragon for a little bit. So we're gonna take the Aether dragon with us because it is the fastest dragon that we have. Aw, this is awesome. I absolutely love flying on the dragon. Like, look how fast that was. Like, that would have taken us forever. Not really forever, but a few minutes. Aw, this is so cool. Way better than getting an elytra, honestly. This is the queen ant. Oh! Oh my goodness, you scared me. Okay, wait. Let's let you sit while I take care of this. Ah, okay. So, can we get the leafcutter ant, or the queen? Oh, back in there! Perfect! Okay, can you guys get back in here? No, 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 no. Get back in your thing or you're gonna get left behind. I'm gonna leave you behind if you don't stay in there. Okay, silk touch. Perfect. Oh, did you want to go back in there? No, 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 no. You get back in there. Oh no. We need the queen to get back in there. Okay, now we're gonna break that. And we'll take this with us as well. Ooh, I think this is important. Ant chamber. So yeah, we're gonna take this with us as well. Alright, so we got the most important part. Now we need to collect things from the rainforest. So we need to collect some of this black sand. We have mahogany tree, so I don't know that we need to collect some of that. Mossy black sand? Okay, yeah, we need some of that too. Alright, let's get to material gathering. Whoa! That is... Wait, that's a hummingbird. Okay, wait, I want one of you. I wonder if this would fit in a jar. I know that sounds horrible, but there are jars that you can get animals in. We'll just come back with a glass jar and get one. Is that another one? Ooh, this will be perfect! Now we can have 2 anthills. Whoa, 3! Wait! How have I never seen this many anthills in here before? Okay, we're definitely only gonna do 2 because I know the leafcutter ants can get out of hand. Okay, so we have 2 anthills now. So now we'll just collect some more of the mossy black sand and the sand. Alright, that should be good on black sand and mossy black sand. Is there anything else we can get from the rainforest? I don't think this is actually counted as rainforest. What is this? Rocky rainforest. Do we need terracotta for this? I don't know if we really need it. I think we need to focus mostly on the black sand and the mossy black sand. I think we still have some of the orange cosmos that we collected long ago. So we'll use some of those. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What is this? A sprout? Can I get some of this with shears? Ooh, I can. Okay. Might as well take some of that as well. Now we can go back home and collect some of the mahogany wood if we need some. I don't even know if we need some or not. Also, I do remember we have a cat around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find find it. There's a boat, no cat. I think that's when we got the anaconda. Should be around here somewhere. I think I left it like over this area. There's a boat over here on the map. Okay, straight this way. Oh, is that it? No! Wait, what? Why is the boat sunken? I think the cat was in this boat and then it died. That boat like sunk for some reason. I don't know why. Well, that is sad. I really wanted to tame that cat finally, but I guess not. Alright, let's take our dragon back to its home in the Aether Pen. Here we go. And there you go. And now we can go and finally get started on the pen, which is this one right here. Oh wait, I need to check how much mahogany wood we have. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Okay, that's perfect. So for this pen, I think we're going to use some mahogany logs, since that's kind of the only real block over there that would be good for a wall. But I also think that I kind of want to do the walls shorter than we normally do. Like, we normally do them like really built up because we don't want the animals to get out. But I kind of want to do them kind of shorter because, you know, the leaf cutter ants are kind of small, so they can climb, so that might be an issue. But if we start and maybe see how it would be with shorter walls, I think that could be really cool. Maybe even getting like fences up. I don't know if they can climb fences, but it would be cool to see like if we can do a shorter pen, that way we can see them better. So yeah, let's go and come up with something for this pen. And here is the state of the pen now. I used this mahogany leaf hedge. Since they are leafcutter ants, you know, leaves are in the name. And then I used mahogany fences and trap doors because I was trying to find a way so they can't crawl up and out. And I tested it in a creative world and they can't get up because this trapdoor is in the way, so they get stuck on there. Hopefully they won't just climb up this log and out, but we'll have to see. And then inside, this is what the inside looks like right now. I decided to go ahead and do the flooring in here so we don't have to worry about that now. But also remember, I was going to do the black sand and the mossy black sand because that was in the rainforest. But then I went back over to the rainforest because I needed to collect some more. And I found out that the biome we were looking at was not even the rainforest biome. As you can see on the map, this part right here is actually volcanic plains. And the rainforest is this one, the rocky rainforest. So that is why we have the terracotta now, even though I said we weren't gonna do the terracotta, but I still added this since I did go and collect a lot of the black sand and mossy black sand, and I decided to just do it in a small little spot since it is right next to the rainforest. So now we get to do the fun part of decorating it. So right here is where I want to put one ant pile, and the other one I want to put over here. So we need to keep that in mind when placing things. So we're just gonna do like this because this is kind of what was in the rainforest. Okay, so we have that. Let's see what happens if I were to just plant a mahogany tree. So if we did that, rubbed our bone meal and did that. Ooh. You know, that is not a bad tree. And then maybe over here we'll just add another oak leaf thing. I guess now we can go and make the anthills. I don't actually remember how to make the anthill. We might have to go look over there for reference. So until then, we will go and add some sprouts around, some bone meal. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I think I want to add some more sprouts onto the terracotta, just so it's not so empty. So now we gotta go and actually figure out how to make these anthills. Oh wait, I have one more thing I want to add, and that is some drip leaf. Can we? Okay, we can put it on grass. Basically, I found these in the rainforest, of course, so I want to just add some around, just for a little extra detail. Alright, I think that is good. I don't want to add too many because then they might be able to escape easier. So now let's grab our dragon and head over to the rainforest again so we can see exactly how to make this anthill. Okay, so it's literally just like a tower. Nothing too difficult. Whoa, look at that sun. I actually kind of like this little leafcutter ant habitat. Now we just need to see if the ants will like it, and hopefully this doesn't go wrong. We get our ant hill, put that there. Hello, queen. Ow! Why are they mad at me? I literally gave them a home. Stomp on a leafcutter anthill. Oh, sorry guys. I did not mean to stomp on your anthill. So now we have the 2 queens. Oh, see, this ant is already trying to leave. Or these ants are already trying to leave. You guys cannot leave. Look, they're already getting to work. And then hopefully they will build up their ant hills and the ant chambers and everything down below. I think that's how they work. I'm not entirely sure. But hopefully this also does not go wrong because I've heard about the leaf cutter ants getting out of hand, making way too many, and then causing a lot of lag. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Now what I want to do is I have 5 jars, which I talked about earlier in the episode, and I want to go back over to see if we can capture a hummingbird in here, and maybe what else we can capture in the jars, because you can capture small mobs in the jars apparently. But I also made an aquarium because I really love the aquariums in this game. As you can see, like, look how cute it is. So I'd like to go over to the ocean and see if we can find anything to put in this cute little aquarium. And of course, we will bring our dragon with us. Look at our shadow. Oh, that is so cool. I absolutely love the dragons. I'm so glad that I managed to get that first dragon egg, and then it led me down this hill of getting more dragon eggs. Oh wait, this is the rainforest we need to be at. Can I put you in here? I really hope I can. Yay, I can! Okay, and then I think it's left shift. Oh, I don't know if I like it in a jar. That kind of looks sad. Oh, this is just a regular rainforest. Oh my goodness. That was scary. I almost just fell off the dragon. Let's see if we can capture a bee. Okay, we can get a bee. Oh, his wings still flutter. I love that. Okay. Whoa, what is that? Okay, we're on a side quest now. There's too many things that I haven't seen. Whoa. Oh, it's a village. Nothing good at that village, but that was a pretty cool village to see. What else do we have? I really am looking for like coral or something in the waters, and some more animals we can put in jars. Okay, hold on. I'm flying by, heading home to go the other way where we can go find a coral reef. There's a little guy. Oh, he's so good. Whoa! What in the world? I kind of want you. I wonder if... He looks like he might fly. Does he fly? So if he flies, maybe we could take him on the lasso and then fly on the dragon with him? Let's see what would happen. He's still down there, wait. Is he just hanging? Oh. Okay. We might be able to do this. Hopefully. Look at him, yeah. Okay, maybe the lasso really is useful. I feel bad for him though. Just hanging there. This is crazy. I did not know that you could do this with the lassos and that they didn't break. That's really good to know though. So we're gonna take this guy into our greenhouse because I don't know where else to put him. So for now, he can live in the greenhouse. I kind of want to keep this bee in the jar, but I'll let the hummingbird out. Oh, now we are going to take our dragon, and I'm gonna fly that way over to the coral reef, and then we'll collect some coral for our little aquarium. Alright, I made it over here, and look, there's one of these buildings that we've never been to, I don't think. And there's a chest on top of it, apparently. And I kind of want to see what's in it. Whoa! Okay, wait, we could actually use those. I don't know how many we actually have at home or anything, but like, yeah, we could use those. Ooh, prismarine? I don't really know what we're gonna be using prismarine for. So now we've made it to the coral reef. So we gotta find a nice fish to put in the aquarium. Ooh, one of those things are over there. So we need to find a fish to take home with us and figure out what we want to add in the aquarium. So I'm just gonna grab a bit of coral. I'm thinking maybe a purple fish if we can find one. What's that? What is this? Flying fish? That could be cool. I think we're gonna take the flying fish. I'll make another bucket just in case we can't put the flying fish. Whoa, what is that? Okay, wait, I want that fish. Is that an octopus? Okay, we can't grab the octopus. Oh, I love that. I want one. We'll grab a puffer fish. Yeah, this fish will do. And I'm gonna grab some seagrass as well. Alright, we got some coral, we got seagrass, sea pickles, we got kelp at home, we got 3 different fishes. I think that's good. Now we can head home. Alright, we are home. I feel like I've had hummingbirds in here before. Maybe 1 and then the 2 blue jays? I actually can't remember, but it's up there. But I did bring 2 more. Aw, that is so cool. And then we can go down and get our aquarium set up. So we'll do that, 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 that. And then hopefully we can put this in there. We can! Oh, look at that. That's cool. These ants have been getting on my nerves so much. As you can see, they already ate all of the leaves, and I even put more in the pen for them, and they ate them all. And they keep escaping. I've tried to find ways to not let them escape, but look at this. Escaping. Over and over and over again. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I waited to make them a pen, honestly. I don't know how I would be able to deal with all of this, the whole series. But ants aside, we're not going to worry about them. They'll whatever, they can do whatever. Because today we are going to be building up this pen right here, which is going to be for savanna/desert animals, mainly for elephants. I also have been... Oh, okay, sheep puff. We have some crazy animals. But I have been working on feeding the anaconda a bunch. So now we have 3 vine lassos that we can use. I do have a waypoint over to where the elephants are. So we're going to use that for now, and then when we need to transport the elephants over here, then we will use our dragon. So we're going to go to, I think it's the fungal jungle? Yes, here it is. So yeah, there's the elephants over here. I don't know if I want to turn the pen into like this type of biome, or if I want to do it in the theme of savanna and desert. Maybe I'll do a mix of both. It's like we can't actually get like savanna grass color and stuff like that. So we'll do like the savanna with acacia trees and a bunch of flowers, since it seems to have a lot of flowers, and then we'll also get the desert with like the sand and stuff. Maybe we can just use this like, what is this, orange sand? Yeah, orange sand. So let's collect some of this orange sand really quick since we are here. So apparently this way is a lush desert. So I want to go check that out really quickly to see if it looks like a desert. I would like to get some dead bushes if we can. I doubt they're gonna have dead bushes since it is called a lush desert. Oh, a gazelle, okay. We need to get those 2 so we can have elephants and gazelles. Unless we find some other animals. Ooh, what's over here? Kangaroo, maybe? Okay, so kangaroos, elephants, and gazelles. That's gonna be a really cool pen. This is the lush desert. It does have, like, desert grass, dune grass. So maybe we can take some of this. This pen is going to be really fancy, which is gonna be super exciting. Ooh, what is this? Palm log. can have a palm tree. Alright, so we have lots of opportunities for things in this pen, which is super exciting. Alright, now we're going to take our dragon and we're gonna head over to the savannah and desert. That is this way, I think? That way we can collect some dead bushes. If we need some acacia, we might need some acacia. I'm not entirely sure if we have the saplings for it. And maybe some sandstone, because that might be cool to build with for the walls. Maybe like a mix of sandstone and acacia. Okay, so here's the savannah. I think it was pretty empty when we found it, besides the sunbird tribe thing. Okay, there isn't even a desert over here. For some reason I thought there was. There is a desert apparently over by the fungal jungle and stuff, so we'll have to check that out. While we're over here, there's apparently a very small sunflower plains, and for later, I need a few sunflowers because I found out something that you can make for the hummingbirds. Whoa, Turtle Kingdom. Find a tiny sandcastle. What? Whoa, that's some good stuff. Look at this TNT. Thank you, turtles. That's so kind of you. Alright, anyways, we need to go back this way. It is really small, so very easy to miss. Oh, it's literally right there. You see it right there? Literally right there. Oh my goodness, there's only one sunflower on it. Oh, we got lucky. We actually got lucky with only one sunflower on it. I would have been really sad if there weren't any sunflowers. Alright, now we can go home. Alright, I got some materials to build up this pen. So we've got some acacia, logs, and then some different sandstones. So today, instead of me just doing a little montage of building the pen up, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So I think we're going to have the entrance be over here. So this will be where the entrance is. We'll build up the entrance at the end, but I think this will be a good spot, so it can be right over here. And maybe we can even add like some glass or something on this side or around here, wherever looks like it'll be better. That way we can see in the pen. So I'm gonna start by going and adding this planked acacia log around to a few of the areas. So like that. And then what I do for this is I kind of just go randomly and see, okay, one was there, so where can I put another one? So then I put one here. And then we're also going to put one here. That way there's not just a random dirt block there. We'll do another one here, which we'll need to put it down in the dirt again. Or we're gonna have to fix this a little bit. This is where our entrance is gonna be, so we're gonna just put one here for now. If we need to change that later, then we will. Then the next one will be going here. And then here. I kind of try to keep it on like the outsides of the blocks, so I don't put them in like the middles. I did that for a few of the pens, I think. I think I did it for the Anaconda pen. But yeah, I just like it to have it kind of a border block or something like that, just to give the pen something different to it, to break up like the sandstone or whatever we're using. That is that. Oh, another ant. Gotta take you back to your pen, because you're way too far away from it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just get rid of all of this cobblestone and place these sandstone pillars down, because I really wanted to try and find a use for the pillars, because I don't know, I just really like them. They give like a nice little texture to the block. So we're just going to replace all of the cobblestone with the pillar blocks. So next is actually building up the walls. So we are going to be using this small sandstone bricks for the actual walls, and we are going to go up 3 with these. That way the walls aren't too high, but you know, the animals will not escape. And then of course, if it goes down, you just still go up 3, and if you need to fix it later, then you can fix it later. We might need a little bit more sandstone, or at least the bricks. But luckily we still have like a stack of the pillars that we can turn into the bricks. I'm gonna go up one more on the planked acacia logs, and then we're gonna place acacia slabs. And then on here, we're gonna take this cobbled sandstone slab, and every other one we're gonna put a slab on. So, you know, this is just a little simple wall, nothing too fancy, but I think the walls don't really need too much for them because it's the inside that makes the build. That one, and then that, and that should be it for those. Perfect! That worked out perfectly. So now we have our walls. That's what it looks like. Not the prettiest pen that we've ever done, but it'll do. You know, there's not a lot of blocks to use in the savannah that aren't really ugly. Also, that's like a staircase. So now we want to come over here and add the entrance. We will make 2 acacia fence gates, if I can find them. Here we go. We also want to get some of the banisters. These. Actually, probably not. Yeah, we don't need those. I'm not too worried about the entrances just because this one's kind of gonna be hidden and we're not using it to actually like look in the pen because we're gonna add like glass or something on it. Okay, and then if we add the glass on here, yeah, I like that. So then we can look in and see all the animals. And I think this is actually a really good spot for the glass because it is at the highest point. So if we look down, we can see everything really nicely. So now we actually have to work on the inside of the area, which I'm thinking majority of this will be grass, and then maybe these 2 layers down here will be the sand area. So I've got some orange sand, which I'm sure we're gonna probably need to get some more. But if we just take this and place it all on this level. So I'm thinking this level and this level will be sand, and then these 3 levels will be the grass, just because I think we have more savanna animals than we will have desert animals, so we aren't going to really need too much of a spot for the desert. The orange sand has been placed down, meaning it is time to turn this into the savanna and desert animals paradise. So first, we have an acacia sapling. I also have a palm sapling, so we're going to place an acacia tree in the savanna area and the palm tree in the desert area. It's a little bit outside of the pen, but I might be able to deal with that. Why did it grow like that? Okay, hold on, we're going to try again. We break that and that one. That might work, because I think the palm tree is only going to look good down here. That is kind of weird that there's going to be 2 trees like on this side and nothing on this side, but I don't want to block the view with the acacia sapling. Alright, this is also a summer plant. Come on, you know you want to grow. All that work for that. Alright, come on tree, please. You know what, we're gonna leave it. It wants to grow that way, but oh well. Next we have some dead bushes that we can place around, and they have different varieties of them, which is interesting. So we'll just place a few of these down. Then we got the dune grass we can place around. The desert grass. A few wildflowers, because we had seen some in like the desert and stuff, or somewhere with sand had the wildflowers. I also have some cacti, but I'm gonna place them in pots. That way they don't end up dying on the cactus. We don't have a lot for the savanna, I just realized. We have a lot for the desert. I guess we'll just bone meal the grass, and then we'll get rid of the flowers after as well, because the savanna's kind of like dead looking. I guess the final thing we will add to the savanna is a few bushes, just to give it something else, since there's not really much we can really add to the savanna area. So we'll just make some little bushes. Yeah, I think that will do for the savanna and desert pen. I'm not the happiest with the savanna area, but There really isn't anything we can really add to it. Maybe I'll add some dead bushes as well to it. But I'm really happy with the desert area. I wish the palm tree would face like this way or something. But yeah, I really love it. We'll just add some dead bushes to give it a little bit of variety in the savanna. And I also want to add some more of the dune grass and the desert grass to the desert area because it's looking a little empty. Yeah, that looks way better. So then on the other side, we can look in and we can see the pen. This is what it looks like from the outside. It looks so cool. I'm so happy with it. And now it is time that we go and grab some animals. So yeah, let's do this and figure out how this is gonna work. All right, here we are. So we have 2 elephants right there, a grown-up one and then a baby one. So we might take those. Whoa, emus! Oh my goodness, we're gonna have so many animals. Wait, let's see if emus... Okay, we should probably check if the animals that we're finding are for the desert or savanna. Gazelle is savanna, okay. Elephants are savannas, emus are savannas, and kangaroos are. Yeah, okay. Lots of animals for this pen. So I think I want to take 2 of each animal. I have 3 lassos, so we can take 2 elephants and then 1 emu, and then we'll get another emu, and then 2 more animals like that. So we'll take you. Let's go. Okay, and you. Yep. Alright. Now let's hope this works just as well as... Oh, okay, elephant already took some damage. See if this works. Woo! Alright. So it does work with the animals. They're flying now. Just fine. Everybody's fine. And we'll land them in the water when we get there so they don't end up dying. Okay, here's home. We'll land them over here. Looks like everybody made it safe and sound. I absolutely love these lassos. I am so glad that we managed to get an anaconda. I really am. These lassos are actually lifesavers. I probably wouldn't have ever gotten an elephant because you can't pick them up. Okay, emu? It's an emu! Oh, he's leaving. He's out of here. Encounter an emu. Exercise caution. Oh, that does not sound good. Welcome to you guys' new home. Oh my goodness, we have a baby emu! Oh my goodness, it's so little! But that is a really cool pattern. Okay, so we don't have to get another emu. That actually saves me a lot of time. Okay, perfect. Well, that takes care of our emu problem. Or not problem, but yeah, we just save time. Alright, I'm going to continue to grab some animals, the kangaroos and then the gazelles, and then I will be back to show the finished habitat. And now we have all of the animals in the pen. So we have 2 elephants, we have our 2 emus, which there is another egg, let's see. Okay, not another one. I really love the baby though, it looks really cool. Then we have 1 gazelle because we only had 3 lassos and I wasn't gonna go back just to get 1 more gazelle. And then we have 2 kangaroos. And I didn't realize, but this one has a little baby in its pocket, so we're technically gonna get 3 kangaroos, which is really cool. So yeah, that's all of the savanna and desert animals. And also, we have another mob that eats all of the leaves, because apparently the elephants eat leaves. So yeah, that's fun. Oh, a monkey escaped now. Get over here. All of these animals just always escaping. Oh. That one's gonna escape now too. Really? Ah! Get back in here. Just can't have nice things in this area, can we? Well, now that we have that monkey taken care of, it is time to do the last thing that we wanted to do with the sunflower. So we need to bone meal it a bunch. Oh wow, look at all of them. They're so cute. Alright, so we'll just use 13 bone meal on it to get 14 sunflowers. So there we go. Bunch of sunflowers for us. So then we have this hummingbird feeder right here. Like that. And we can make that. Ooh, sugar in water. Craft a hummingbird feeder in order to keep hummingbirds nearby. So yeah, I read that in either the dictionary or just this, but apparently the hummingbird feeder is going to make the hummingbirds stay around. Oh, it's so cute. So we're gonna test it in here first. We need bottled water and sugar. All right, let's see. So if we do that and, oh, so we can only do one or the other, I'm guessing? It said you can put sugar in there, filled with both water bottles and sugar. We'll just put that there for now and see what happens. I don't know if like they drink it or what they do, but it's supposed to keep them nearby. I don't know how we're gonna test this though. Maybe we actually bring it outside and then we will let one hummingbird out and see what happens. So we'll put it here and we will get one hummingbird to come out here. Do that. Okay, so this one will be our test one to see if it actually stays around. So to get right into it, we are going to just go ahead and take our Aether Dragon over to the Mushroom Island to see what exactly is going on over there and what it has to offer. So we just gotta go straight this way and eventually we will find the Mushroom Island. It's gonna be really cool to check it out because I have only seen it on the map. I haven't, been anywhere near it. So I'm excited to see if there's any cool modded stuff on the Mushroom Island or if it's just gonna be mushrooms. Oh wow, there's a ton of sunflowers here. I didn't even know that. That would have been great to know earlier before we went to that small little sunflower plains. And we should start seeing it very soon. There's an island. Oh, right here. Here it is. So of course we got a lot of mycelium and mushrooms. Ooh, what is this? Whoa, a mungus. Whoa, it's called mungus, but it actually looks like an Among Us person. What are you, Alex's mobs? Oh, perfect! So that means you're in our book. Fungi are strange fungal creatures found in the mushroom fields. These odd creatures are relatives of the Guardian and Strider. They're completely passive. Okay, that is good. They can be seen with a mushroom growing out of the mycelium coat that covers them. If fed more of the same mushroom, more mushrooms will take root on the mungus. Oh, perfect. Okay, so they are passive. That is really good, meaning we can get mungi for our pen. Then we got some mushrooms, which we definitely... Oh my goodness! Fun fungus! Hi! These things are rare, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's so cute! So we got a lot of mungus, we got a bun fungus, and we got mushrooms. Let's see if there's anything else for us to get. Perfect, there's a waystone here, so we can just get this waystone. There we go. Now we can come back here easily if we need to collect some more stuff. It doesn't look like there's going to be too much to the habitat other than mushrooms, mycelium, and mushrooms, more mushrooms. So yeah, this is probably going to be a really easy pen for us to build, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. So I think we're gonna just gather some materials now. So we're going to grab a ton of mycelium. Just grabbed a lot of dirt by accident. I don't know how much mycelium we're gonna need, but I am gonna grab as much as I possibly can. That way we don't have to come back here. I keep throwing my shovel. And then we need to grab some mushrooms and mushroom blocks. I feel like this pen is definitely going to be kind of difficult to figure out what to do with it, since there's literally just mushrooms and mycelium to it, but that'll be fine. And we'll collect some mushrooms. I'm mainly now collecting mushroom blocks for the mushroom stems because I feel like the mushroom stems are going to be really useful for us. I have collected a decent amount of stuff, so we are going to head back home. I'm going to leave the dragon here, that way we can just easily go through the waypoint to get back here when we need to collect the animals and then take the dragon home. So you're going to stay here for a bit. Enjoy the Mushroom Island. I'll be back for you at some point. Alright, we are home. Also, the hummingbird, let's check on the hummingbird. Oh, it's right here. So it hasn't completely left the area yet. I've noticed it's just been over in this area a lot. So hopefully this is working. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll have to give it a bit more time. But now we are going to be building over here in this pen, I think. No. Was it this pen? I think it was this pen. I can't actually remember. I think I'm gonna do this pen, and then we'll save that one for the snowy animals. Oh, another ant, of course. It's not a video unless an ant is out. I've made up my mind. We are going to be building the mushroom pen here, since there isn't really much to it. There is not much we can really do for the walls because we really only have mushroom blocks to work with. But for the walls, I am thinking we are going to use smooth mushroom stems, and we will go up 3 maybe with these. Do something like that. And a few of them, we're going to use this blooming mushroom stem just to add a little something to it. So we'll do that on a few of them. And then on top of that, we are going to use this dark smooth mushroom stem to go up a little bit, and then let's do something like that. But I think it would be cool because it kind of looks like a mushroom. And luckily for us, with the chipped blocks, they don't like do that weird thing that regular mushroom blocks do where they like turn weirdly. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of what we do for this. Hopefully I'll be able to figure it out, but yeah, let's go and get this pen built. And now we have the walls. I'm actually really proud of how these walls turned out. I really love them. It definitely gives me mushroom vibes, which is really good. I also added a little glass window right here in the front so we can look in and see the mobs. I don't know, I really like using the glass to look in instead of just having like the gate area where you look in. And then of course, just a little gate on the side, which I used redwood for it. I really like it. This is what it looks like on the outside, and this is where the window is, so you can just look right here. So now we need to turn all of this into mycelium, because grass is not in a mushroom biome. Alright, now we have full mycelium on the ground. So now we're going to grow some mushrooms, and we're going to use brown mushrooms since the walls are the red mushrooms. So that is a big mushroom. And then we'll do one over here. Honestly, what if we grew like one red mushroom? It kind of blends in with the wall, but I think that'll be nice. And now I have so many different types of mushrooms thanks to the chipped mod. So we can just take a bunch of these different mushrooms and place them around. So here is the pen with all of the mushrooms in it. I went and found these wall mushrooms where you just put a mushroom in the crafting table to get them. So I placed them all around the walls to give it a little bit of decoration, which I really love. I also decided to place some glow shrooms around since they are mushrooms and they give off a bit of light. And finally, I went to the brown mushrooms and added some glowberries on them to also give some light to the area. Alright, so here we have the pen full of mushrooms. I think it looks really nice. I love it a lot. Not really much we can do for the mushroom biome, but I think I did good with what we had. So now it is time that we go and grab the animals for this pen. And before I started recording, I went and grabbed 3 more lassos, so we now have 6. So we can get 2 of the bun fungus, we can get 2 mushrooms, and then 2 of the other ones. I forgot what they're called. Munguses or something like that. So let's go and grab the animals. Alright, here we are. Don't pay attention to, like, that. I really needed mushroom stem, but did not need any more blocks. So we're gonna find the bun fungi first, just because I only saw like 2 of them, so I want to make sure that we can find them first, and that way we're not just trailing a whole bunch of animals behind us. Okay, so there's one. Let's grab him. He is so cute and chubby. Hi! Sound like he said hey. Alright, let's look for the other one. I think he's probably my favorite mob that we have gotten so far. He's just so cute. Oh, he's sleeping! He's sleeping! Oh! Wait, it's a small one! It's a little baby! It looks so funny. Okay, wait, actually I want to grab one with the red mushroom, and then I want to grab one with a brown mushroom on top of his head. I think that could be cool. Oh, there's another one! Perfect! Okay, and then we just need to find a mungus with a brown mushroom on his head. We got the 2 mungus, and we got the 2 bun fungus. Now we just need to get 2 mushrooms and find our dragon. Let's grab these 2 mushrooms over here. And you. Perfect. Where is our dragon? This should not be too difficult to find just a big dragon in the middle of nowhere. There he is! Alright, dragon, you ready to go home? Let's go home. Whoa! Okay, time to head home! Alright, here's the home, so we will drop them over here. Making sure everybody lands in the water. Alright, they're definitely not fitting through this. Whoa, his eye is like glowing. Whoa! Whoa! What? You're not supposed to grow a tree? Okay, note to self. Don't have these guys have mushrooms on their heads. So now everybody is in. Hopefully they like their home. Got the bun fungi, we got the mushrooms, we got the mungus. I think that is success for the mushroom biome. Next on our list, we are going to be going and exploring the Better Nether, finally, because I want to find a nether fortress and get some blaze rods. That way, when we're ready to fight the end, we will have the blaze rods already, and maybe even getting some endermen. Oh, the hummingbird's in here. That's not good. Oh, I forgot about that ice. Let's do this. Hopefully we find a nether fortress easily. Let's grab some blocks as well. Whoa. Black ice, I don't know if that's good or not. Ooh! Because we're gonna need to do this so we don't fall into the lava underneath. I think I'm more scared for this than I was of the Aether and falling in the void. Because there seems to be a lot of spooky mobs here. Whoa! What is that? I don't even see it. Ooh, it's like purple over here. Whoa! This is very bright. Anything cool? Or is it just bones? Looks like just bones. Whoa! Ooh! That's like a plant thing that grabs you, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've seen those before and they were not fun. I wonder how difficult it is gonna be to find a just regular nether fortress, considering there's so much. What are you? Encounter a crimson mosquito. Ugh. Okay, luckily that was kind of easy to kill. Can I kill that thing? Whoa! Okay. Hopefully nothing pushes us off into the lava. I don't like the nether. The nether doesn't like me. I just want to get some blaze rods. That's all I want. Crimson spore shroom. That is crazy. Whoa. This is cool. I really like this. Whoa. Jellyfish mushrooms. Whoa! Why is there just a brute there? No! No! Oh! Why are there brutes? Too bad we're not doing a nether pen, but I feel like there's way too much in the nether to actually use. Oh, this is beautiful! Okay, I think this is my favorite nether biome. This is so beautiful. Respawner statue? I get to take this? Ooh, don't mind if I do. Places! Okay, wait, this is perfect. We don't need to find another fortress. Yay, our first blaze rod. So we need like 6 or something like that. This is actually perfect because I did not think we were going to be able to find another fortress. Alright, luckily I have good armor for this. Okay, we have 6. I think that's enough, but I want to get a few extra just in case. That way we don't ever have to come back and get blazes. Ow. Hey, you're not supposed to punch me. Okay, we got 8. I want to get 2 more. That way we can get 10. I think that'll be an absolute perfect number. So we just need 2 more. And that's gonna be from you guys. Yay! So now we'll leave that there just in case we ever need it again. We got this respawn statue thingy, which is crazy. Now to just find our way home. Unless there's some other things. Oh, that's where the roots came from. Wonder if there's gonna be anything cool in it. Ooh, netherite upgrade template. I don't think we're gonna be getting netherite, but that's cool. Ah! What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, there we go. I don't know what I was doing there, but that was definitely not smart. Ooh, what is this? There's a spawner. Blaze spawner. Wish I had seen this earlier. This would have been a better room. Ah! Whoa, this is cool. Hair. Our portal should be around here somewhere. Is that my bridge across? I think it is. So many ghasts. Ouch. There we go. Let's go home. Woo! We now have our respawn statue that we found when we went to the Nether, and apparently you can set your spawn here with 4 glowstone, so that is really cool. But I really like the statue, so I figured putting it right there would be cool, because when you walk in, you will just see it. And then we now have this little pond right here with some axolotls, which I really love. I think it gives the area a little something else. But aside from that, today we are going to be working on these 2 habitats right here. As you can see, there is a big cave on this one already because I decided to just go ahead and do it off camera just because, yeah, it's kind of a lot of work to do a whole cave. And then this pen right here will be for our snow animals. So I think we're going to start with this one first since the outside of it is already built. So I have got some ores that we can put around, so I'm gonna grab those, and we're probably gonna need to find some more as well. We've got a ton of different stones. Maybe we could do like some cobbled deep slate for the ground part, so I'll grab some of that. I'm thinking we definitely need to incorporate the lush cave in it, so if we have some glowberries, also these azalea flowers, maybe some moss would be good, glow lichen definitely. We just want this area to look very cave-like and try to incorporate as many cave biomes as we can inside of it. Alright, so now we need to just get rid of all this grass and replace it with some cobbled deep slate and some rough deep slate. Hopefully this will look good. It is kind of dark. Maybe just rough deep slate? Yeah, we might just use rough deep slate then, since it doesn't really match with the cobbled deep slate. So I'm gonna start with this layer up here with the rough deep slate, and then we will figure something out for this. Maybe over here could be where we have the kind of lush cave biome, and then up here could be like a regular cave. That could be cool. So yeah, let's just turn this all into rough deep slate. Now I'm going to start by just placing some moss and bone mailing it to turn all of this dirt into moss. Now I'm just gonna get rid of all of the stuff that isn't moss. I'm just gonna place some amethyst in a few spots around. I know, you know, amethyst doesn't like spawn like this normally. They spawn in like geodes and stuff, but I don't know. I think it would be cool to just have some random spots of amethyst around here. This is what we have so far for it. with some amethyst, we have some moss, cobble deep slate, and some ores around. I added the deep slate ones up here and then the regular ones down here. I kind of want to maybe add some grass, azalea leaves and stuff to this. Maybe we'll add the glowing moss and stuff up here a little bit. Yeah, that could be cool. So we'll do a few spots of this, just randomly. Yeah, I really like the glowing shrooms being like up on this level because it is just so dark with the floor, so it just makes, you know, a little bit of light and something brighter. Now we have our spore blossoms, so I'm gonna place one there. Then we can grab our glow berries. We've got some bone meal. I need to make a shear. So we will just add these hanging down. And we want to add a lot of these here because lush caves are always filled with glow berries. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I love the glow berries. Let's add some of these amethyst clusters on some of the amethyst. And of course, some of these azalea flowers, since we found these in the lush cave that one time. And of course we need some glow lichen around, because these are always everywhere in caves. So now I want to head to a cave. That way we can kind of just get a feel for some more caves, see what we need to add and stuff. So let's go, dragon. It's gonna be this way, and then I think it's on like one of these little islands. I wonder if we could just break. We can get the... Oh, it's an urn. Okay. I want to add some of these in the cave as well. Let's see if we can find an ortis. I'm also going to collect some of these deep slate ores. That way we can add it along with the other ones. Oh, it's the little goblin. Wonder if we can get him. Yay. We got him. We got him. Oh. Oh, he disappeared. I think he took my lasso with him. That's not good at all. What is that? Glowworm silk. Ooh, I want you. Kento? Kenton, hello. You're coming home with me. Just please don't take my lasso with you if you know, disappear. I'd kind of like to keep my lassos. Let's get out of here and take you home. Where'd he go? Oh, he's down here. No! He died! We found one! We found one! Alright, so this is a copper ortis. Hello! Ooh, a roach! Yucky! I wonder if we should take one. Okay. What is that? Ugh! I'm blind! What are you? Forgotten. Ooh. Okay. We found another Aether Dragon egg? No way. No way. Alright, how do we get out of this cave? I'm ready to go home. Take this guy with us. Another one! It's a lapis one this time. So now we have two. That is actually good. Because if we can't find any other mobs, like, I'll be happy with just the two ortises. Another one? Okay, we don't need another copper one. So we're gonna leave that one here. That's crazy that we're finding more though. Alright, please let this be the way out. Yay! We found it! Okay, we just need to make it to the dragon. And if we do this... Okay, there's one. Oh, okay, there they are! Alright guys, let's go! And luckily, they cannot fit through the 1x1, so we might be able to just have it as an open habitat. There you go. I'm going to finish this, and then I'll be back and show you guys what the finished cave habitat looks like. And it is done. I am so happy with how it turned out. So here it is. It looks so cool in here. I really love these glowworm silks. I think that's my favorite part about this area because it goes so well with the glow shrooms since they're both blue. So like this area is like blue and then this area over here is more of the yellow with the glow berries. This is the sign to always trust the process because it may not look good at first, but you know, just keep adding things and then at some point it will start to look good. I also found like some webbing and cobwebs and stuff in my chest, so I put those around. We got the urns around, some mob heads around as well. Yeah, I love it in here. And you may have noticed we have 3 ortises instead of 2 now. And that is because as soon as I put the ortises in the cave, I went to my house, came back, and they had despawned. So I went and had to get more, and I ended up getting 3 this time, which is nice. But I just named them after what ore they are, that way they won't despawn. So that is the cave habitat complete. So now it is time we start on this pen, which is our second to last pen we need to build. So after this one, we're only gonna have 1 more left, and then the zoo will be finished, which is gonna be so exciting. So this one, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be for our snow animals. I'm a little bit nervous about that because we have to travel very far away to the snow. So first we need to go over to the snow. That way we can see what kind of blocks we need to use for the pen. Probably a lot of spruce wood, stuff like that. A lot of snow, of course. Alright, so here we are. Of course, a lot of snow around. We've got some spruce taiga biomes. We've got these ones. We do have that blue tree, which I definitely think we should grab the tree, get the leaves and stuff from it, because that'll be really cool to add into the snow biome. And of course it starts snowing as soon as we get here, so we're gonna have to deal with that, unfortunately. And we'll break it. Oh my goodness, all the snow! That was actually funny. Let's grab some ice. I don't know if we have ice at home, so I'm gonna grab some just in case. We probably should grab some snow as well, so we'll just take some from right here. Let's head over to the other snow, just in case there's, oh, the frost moth. Definitely don't want to, you know what? We're pretty enchanted now. Let's see, like, if we can kill this guy. Can I not hit you? Whoa! You froze me! That's not fair. Wait, I just can't hit you? What do you mean? You could hit me, but I can't hit you? That's not fair. I don't know where the waystone is. Oh, there it is. That was scary. Never again, never again. And now it is time that we build up the snow pen. So we're gonna start by taking this center cut spruce log and placing it on some of the corner blocks. And now we are going to take some spruce planks and just fill the rest of the pen in. So I went and made it a little bit more fancier by adding like things to the top of it, and then adding some stairs just to give the wall some texture. And then I added the glass window right here so we can look in. I also made this one a little bit more fancier by adding a little roof to it, so you know, you can stand under it and get some shade. And then on this side is the entrance, which I made it a little bit more fancier as well. So now we can get to work and start working on this area. So we are going to add some snow blocks to the ground, and I might even just add some snow on top of the grass so we can get like the snow grass. So yeah, let's add some snow and make this into a winter wonderland. Over in this corner, I want to add a little ice spot, just kind of like a frozen lake kind of thing. Maybe I will dig it one more down, and then we can actually add water in here, and then just add ice on top of it. That way it's kind of realistic. That, and then I think if we break one of these, we should get another water. Yep. And we will just do packed ice for this, or will this ice work? Probably the packed ice, so we really don't need to add the water here then. because we won't be able to see it. So then we will just fill this area up with packed ice, that way it doesn't melt. And, you know, this doesn't really look like a lake, because it just looks like packed ice, so I think I'm going to add a little ice spike here. So just do a random little thing. Yeah, that's good. Now we want to add some trees in this area, so maybe right here we will add one of the trumpet trees. Hopefully this grows. Oh, it grows to be a good size. That is a huge tree. Let's try one more time. These might just be big trees, so we might just have to deal with it. It might be a little too big. So maybe we'll just do spruce trees and then we'll add the leaves around. Yeah, okay, so we got 2 spruce trees. All right, now we can add some of these leaves around. Just add some little bushes. I do have some berry bushes. Yeah, you can't place them on the snow, so we might just have to do like little spots of grass for them. But I think that should be fine if we don't do like too many. I don't really know what all to really add to the snow biome because we can't really bone meal this. There's not a whole lot we can add. But there is one more thing that I do want to add to this area that I think it'll really help it out. So we're just gonna do a few of these. Oh, of course it starts raining as I make the snow golem. What awful timing. Oh, that was crazy. Well, if we can't have snow golems, we're gonna... Oh! Sorry, dude. Never mind, okay, I guess we're not using the carved pumpkin. We'll just do a little snowman here. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then when we get animals in this area, then it'll really fill this area out. So now we actually have to go on the long adventure to get the animals. So let's go and take our Aether Dragon over there and get some snow animals. I have made it to the snow. Our dragon is going in circles. Okay. But we have 3 animals we are going to get from the snow area over here. So we're gonna grab 2 of these mooses, or meese, I think they're called, because these are found in snowy areas. I also got my 2 lassos that I lost from the Ordises and stuff, so we have 6 again. There were 2 rabbits around here, one of the white ones and then one of the black and white ones. Oh, here's one. So I want to grab the rabbits, maybe if we can catch one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Okay, we got one. And then I saw the black and white one over here somewhere. Okay, we got him. And so now we gotta go over here and grab the snow leopards. And I also looked in the animal dictionary, and the bisons we have seen around the areas and stuff are actually found in snowy areas as well. So we can also get 2 of the bisons and put them in the snow pen, which will be really awesome because I've seen the bison around so much and I just did not know if I was going to be able to make a pen for them. So it's awesome that I am able to make a pen that they will fit into. Gotta wait for the little rabbits. Hopefully we don't accidentally kill them. Oh, 1.5 hearts. No wonder they die, like, really easily. I don't have much faith in them making it home safely, just because they do have only 1.5 hearts. But we're gonna try, and we're gonna just try to be careful. Oh, here's one. What? They kill rabbits? Well, at least we found that out while we were still here. But I was right. I told you guys they were not going to make it home safely. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, I think that's all we can really get here. And then we'll have the bisons that we can go find. So now it is time that we go home. So we gotta travel this way. And everybody goes flying. Let's make it home safely now. And now the animals are in the pen. So we have our 2 snow leopards. They just really like to sleep all day and stuff. Look at the little snot bubble. It's so cute. I also had to double the gates because they kept jumping out. So now we have 2 gates to go through. And then we have our mace, which now we have 3 because I decided to breed them. And I added some snow on them because you can add the snow layer or whatever to them, and then it'll give them the snow. So I figured it was fitting. They do fight a little bit. As you can see, they do that, but I noticed that they're not like taking damage to each other or anything, so that's fine. I did bring 2 bison over as well, but I think that they might have died somehow. They do charge at each other, so I'm wondering if like they charged at the moose or something and then that's how they died. But I also found some white lavender and these snowcap mushrooms in my storage, so I added those around and replaced them with the sweet berries because the animals kept taking damage on the sweet berries. But I really like how this area turned out now. I thought it looked kind of empty before, and so adding the flowers and the mushrooms around really helped to bring it together. Today we are going to be doing our final pen of the zoo, which is super exciting. We have spent 400 days, almost 500 days, in this one world building up a zoo, which is absolutely crazy. I'm so happy with how it has turned out, and I'm excited to finally see it all built up and finished. So for this final pen, I have decided that since this is the finale, what better way to end the series off than with a dragon? And one dragon in particular, the Ender Dragon. You know, I figured it was fitting. Fighting the end on the end of the series, it just makes sense. And, you know, we haven't seen the end yet, so today is the day that we are going to be doing that. So we have our blaze rods, 10 blaze rods, and we have 6 ender pearls. Hopefully we'll be able to find some more ender pearls on the way there in case any of them break or anything like that, but I'm sure we will. I gotta make sure I get everything that I need. Alright, it is getting nighttime, but we are just gonna throw a pearl and see where it heads. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go this way. Right towards the sun. Ooh, it's this way. So we need to head this way. Hopefully it's not too far away because we have traveled a decent away from spawn. I'm probably gonna head this way a little bit until we hit land, and then I'll throw it again and see where it takes us. So that's land up there, so we'll throw it up there. If you have been enjoying the series, make sure to comment below. Let me know, you know, what your favorite habitat was that we built up in the series. I don't really know what my favorite one was to build. I really liked the mushroom one. That one was fun just because of like the blocks and stuff. Oh, the aether one was also really fun to build. Oh, it broke, no! I don't want to throw the ender pearls too much, but since we're like super far away, I don't know how far away this stronghold is gonna be. So I'm gonna throw it again. Okay, still this way. No, it broke again. Okay, we're definitely gonna need some ender pearls. So it's around here somewhere. Let's just dig down here. Might as well. It's right here! Oh, that was perfect. Whoa, this is crazy. I did not realize the stronghold was gonna be different. I feel like the end portal's gonna be like in a specific place in here. It's not just gonna be like a random room that— oh, there it is! 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9 ender pearls. Oh boy. I'll use this. I'll just pillar up until we make it to the top, and then we'll wait for night, and— oop. That is a goat horn. But I'm gonna pillar up, go up to the top, wait for night, get some ender pearls, and then we can come back and go into the end. And 9 Eye of Enders have been acquired. I actually totally forgot about waystones. So I made a waystone here, and then I went over to the nether, found a warped forest, and killed a ton of endermen to get the Eyes of Enders. So now we can put all of these in, and finally go to the end. I am gonna set my spawn here just in case. We don't know how the end is gonna be. I'm gonna grab some blocks and we're gonna go in. Okay, this is crazy. Looks really cool though. Glad to see that the actual end island part is updated. So first I want to kill a few endermen, just in case we need some ender pearls. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. This is cool. Whoa, what is that? Okay, wait, I don't want to be in front of this in case it blows up. Yep, just like that. Oh, hello, sorry. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Okay, we got that one. And that one. The ones with the cages are gonna be kind of difficult to do, I think. Ow! I do like that there's this tower here, so we can get a better view. I think we got- oh, there's one right there. Okay, now we have the ones with the cages. Usually you can just like shoot up the cage. I don't know if that's gonna be possible though. It's a good thing we brought blocks then. Whoa, that was a close one. Ooh, that was scary. Okay, and then... perfect. Perfect! Now we can shoot the dragon. I'm kind of curious where the end portal thing is gonna spawn, since there's this big building here. Ah! That wasn't nice. Oh, whoa! Ugh. Okay, everybody chill. Everyone chill. Just chill. I said chill. Chill! Ow, 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 whoa, whoa. Yeah, I think this tower isn't very good for punching the dragon. Ah! Oh my goodness, jump scare. Come on. Come on. We're almost there. Die. Come on. Yay! Ah! There it is. It's done. It's gone. Oh, there's the dragon egg. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Oh, we got the ender dragon egg. This is what we came here for. This is the whole reason we fought the ender dragon. But now I am going to head home, grab some more food, because this is not going to be enough to get us through the end. And then we're going to come back and explore the end. Yippee! Alright, I've upgraded to golden carrots finally, so we will be good on food. Now we just need to get to the end island. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! This looks cool. Ooh, this is gonna be a fun pen to decorate. So yeah, we are going to be collecting materials during our adventure through the end. That way we can build our ender dragon a nice home in our zoo to complete our final pen. This is gonna be super exciting. But I want all of this, like grass and flowers and everything. I want that glowing stuff. I want it all. Whoa, there's so much here. This place is beautiful. I'm not too worried about finding an end city in this game. It would be cool if we can, just to see what they look like and if they're upgraded as well. But for the most part, I'm just here to grab a ton of different blocks and stuff for the end habitat. Oh, it's so beautiful. Whoa, there's like a ship over there. This is cool. I'm a little nervous there's gonna be something up here, but I want to see. Just want a little sneak peek. Whoa. Whoa, totem of void undying. Ooh, to prevent dying if falling in the void. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so that should work if we accidentally fall in the void. Twisted umbrella moss, and it glows. Oh, I'm so excited for this pen. It's gonna be so cool. I also really like this jungle moss, so I want to take some of it as well. Ooh, purple jelly shroom cap. We'll definitely take some of that. Wait a second, I forgot that I have vein mining. That will make gathering materials way easier. Look, I can literally just do that, and then, yeah. Oh. That looked like glowing eyes for a second. I got a little scared. Dragon tree wood. I mean, it is a pen for the dragon, so might as well. Also, we did get a new backpack now, so now we have this end crystal one, which is really cool. Whoa, what is this? Ooh, it's like a little bio thing? They've got bees living in the end. An allium. That should not be in a chest. That looks cool. I don't think we're gonna be able to get over there, but that looks cool. Whoa! All of this stuff looks so cool! Alright, our inventory and our backpack is completely full, so I put a waystone here, and we are gonna travel home and get an end habitat set up for our ender dragon. So, what we're going to do for this pen is the bottom layer, we are gonna use this loaded end stone. On top of it, we're gonna use this laid end stone bricks. And then for the outline part or whatever, we're gonna use mixed dragon tree logs. I think this gives a really nice end vibe because we have the end stone and then this block that's, you know, it's similar to the dragon, but it's also kind of void-like. So, I think it is time that we go and build the walls up for this pen and also get our dragon hatched. So this is what we have so far for the end habitat. I added jungle moss, pink moss, end moss, and then shadow grass on the floor. This is probably the most colorful pen we have in the zoo, but now we can literally just bone meal all of the moss to get the different grass and stuff on it. Ooh. Is this cool? Some different flowers and stuff. Or, they're not flowers. They look like flowers, but it is called moss. We also have this sapling. I don't think we want to put it over here, but maybe if we put it, like, over here, it could be cool. So we have to put it on this, and then we can try growing it. Hopefully it's not, like, a huge tree. Oh, that is a huge tree. I think I like it though. It is a little bit big, but I think it'll be fine. Can place some jelly shrooms around as well. We'll place that in the pink area since they're kind of pink. We of course have our aurora crystals, so we will place some of these around just randomly. Ooh, I like that. It's a merkweed. It's like purple and it kind of glows a little bit. Ooh, and it gives you blindness. There really isn't much we really need to do in this pen because all we're gonna have in here is our ender dragon, but I think that the tree actually really brings like something into this area, so I'm really glad that we did decide to add a tree in here. But honestly, I think I'm kind of happy with how this is right now. I don't really think that there's anything else we really can add that I brought, because I did not bring much. I brought a lot of like the plants and stuff that we could just get from bone mealing. So I think we're gonna call this a pen successful. I might add just a little bit more bone meal over here just to fill the area a little bit more. Hold on a second. I forgot something. Okay, here we are. I got some dragon tree leaves that I forgot about. So we can add these over in the shadow grass area just to bring a little bit more into this part, just because it is kind of plain. All right, there we go. Now this looks like the end. I love it. So now I just need to wait for our dragon to hatch. So while we do that, I'm probably going to just clean up the area a bit and make it look all nice before we call it complete on the zoo. So I'll see you when the dragon has hatched. He hatched! I missed it! Oh my goodness, it's so cute! Alright, let's get it out of here before it grows up. We got the end dragon! It looks so funny when you hold it. And now we have our end dragon all grown up and in the end habitat. I'm so happy. Like, this is the last pen and we finished it. That is crazy. The whole zoo is done. Let's take our end dragon for a little ride to test him out. He doesn't do anything special except for the fact he has more health than the other dragons. Let's get an aerial view of our wonderful zoo. That is all finished. Whoa, look at that. We spent around 5 months or so getting this done, and yeah, it's finally complete. This is absolutely crazy. Let's land our dragon back in its pen, and we can leave the pen. So now that we finished the end habitat and the whole zoo area is done, let's just go through a little overview of everything we did in this series. So starting off, we have the entrance. Basically, this is supposedly the first thing that you would see if you were coming to the zoo. Then on this side, we have the 2 ticket booth areas to, you know, pay to enter the zoo. We had librarian villagers in here, but they magically disappeared somehow. But I think it was last time or something like that, I found these armor stands, so I decided to put them in the ticket booths. Then we have this nice pond here, we have our respawn statue, and then we have our waystone area over here. And then we have the first thing we built in the area, which is our lovely greenhouse, also our starter base, which is filled with bees, our Potu, and some hummingbirds. And we have our Sheba lavender. Then out the door into the other side, we have our lovely Aether dragon pen with some of our Aether animals, such as like the pig, the Aether bunny, the cow. Then going left, we have our sheep pen that we used to get food. And we have the very first habitat we built, which is our jungle pen with our 2 gorillas we have and the little capuchin monkeys. Then we have our savannah pen full of our kangaroos, emus, and elephants, and the gazelles. We have our forest pen with our raccoon and blue jay. We have our bear, which is named Freddy, and some bees in here, and skunks. Then we have our mushroom biome pen with our mushrooms. We have our bun funguses, which we have one named Buntholomew, and of course our munguses. Over here we have our cave habitat full of our ortises, which we have the coal one, redstone one, and lapis one. Of course we have our snow biome with our snow leopards and meese. We have our lovely ant pen, which is supposed to be the rainforest biome. Of course, we have our end pen for our end dragon, which was our last pen we did. We have our swamp biome with our anaconda Sheldon. Where's Sheldon at? There's Sheldon in the water. And last but not least, we have our forest dragon pen with our forest dragon Blossom. And with that being said, the zoo is officially finished, meaning we are officially done in this world. I hope you guys did enjoy this series as much as I did. Of course, if you did, make sure to comment below and let me know what your favorite pen we did in this series was. I absolutely cannot pick because I love them all. But also, make sure to subscribe down below and join us on our adventures, and to see what the next series we do is. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!